So
because they were embarrassed in their last two games. Again, Reddick got into it with a player. It was Vanderbilt. Said nothing to see here.
Yeah,
but now
okay.
you play Phoenix tomorrow, and then you close Sunday with Utah at home, and they're going to win that game. You're going into the playoffs sooner. I want to see at least that you look like you can at least put up a fight once the playoffs start. They haven't done that lately.
Well, it feels like with all the bodies that Golden State will be without tonight, the Lakers on the money line feels like at least worth something in this game. Are we positive that Golden State should be favored in the game?
No, that's fair.
That's why I'm bringing it up.
Yeah.
Again, I get it.
Five, four, three, two, one.
Are you ready?
That ball is launched into the air way back. See ya! That is a home run. The count is 3 balls and 2 strikes. There's the ball hit in the left center field. That is a base hit.
You are listening to high school baseball on Extreme Sports. Now let's go to the field for today's game.
And good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to Duncan Field in Hastings. High school baseball continues here on Extreme Sports. Today, Hastings High getting set to take on the Badgers out of Bennington. I'm Mike Will, got the play-by-play for you this afternoon. Hastings coming in a record of 4 wins, 7 losses on the season. Tigers played the other day and lost to Seward by the score of 7-6. Hastings fell behind early in that ball game, fell behind 7-1, came back and scored 5 runs in the 5th inning, got within 7-6, but could not complete the comeback. They had a tying run on the base pads in the bottom half of the 7th inning and couldn't get the player home, so Hastings loses on Tuesday to Seward by the score of 7-6. Zane Thompson was the starting pitcher for the Tigers in that ball game. He went 5 1/3 innings and gave up 7 runs, 10 base hits, 3 strikeouts, and 2 walks. He struggled early for Hastings High and kind of settled into the ball game and pitched pretty well. Into the 6th inning, Clayton Arnold came on and threw the final 1 2/3 innings for the Tigers on Tuesday. He gave up 2 hits, had 3 strikeouts, and a base on ball. Arnold also delivering at the plate for Hastings with a couple of base hits and an RBI. Ben Wibbles in the middle of the lineup with a base hit, 2 RBIs for Hastings. So the Tigers are sitting at 4-7 on the season with a tough couple of days ahead. We've got to this ball game here against Bennington. We've got to Waverly coming in here on this Saturday morning. And then next week, the conference tournament gets underway for Hastings High. So a tough stretch here for the Tigers. But it all starts with this ball game here this afternoon with the Bennington team that comes in here with a mark of 8 wins and 4 losses on the season. They have lost their last 3 games in a row, including a game yesterday to Omaha Gross, losing at home 10-2. They've also lost to Waverly 7-2, and they've lost to Gretna here in the middle part of the season 4-3. So Bennington coming in 8-4 in the season. They've lost 3 games in a row. Had a chance to sit down with Hastings head coach Blake Marquardt. Spent a couple of minutes with Hastings head coach Blake Marquardt. Hastings and Bennington going here this afternoon. Coach, kind of a big week for you. Bennington, Waverly on Saturday, and then the conference tournament next week. Any special thoughts for the guys this week?
You know, just right now we're just focused on one day, today. And, you know, we've got to go and compete. We felt like we might have gave one away on Tuesday versus Seward. You know, we didn't really play our best ball early on in the game, and we thought we, you know, competed there late. We just got to find a way to compete through 7 innings, and it's going to start today.
Troubles early in that ball game, and then the battle back from a 7-1 deficit, and had a chance to win the thing in the 7th.
Yeah, we felt like we could compete, you know, till the very end. You know, we thought Zane was doing well enough to continue on, and we got to, I think, the 5th inning, and we kind of were ready to pull him. just based on pitch count and the fact that we hadn't been showing much offensive production. And then all of a sudden we go out and score 5. So we thought, Zane, you got to give us one more inning. And then, they were down by 1, so we threw Clayton out there to finish. Again, you're in a spot where we just needed to scratch 1 there to tie. And so we tried to throw one of our better guys into the back end of the game to try to keep us, in contention and win, or at least compete there.
Zane struggled early in the ball game, and then kind of settled in, like you said. He was pretty good through 4 or 5, and later on, talk about his struggles early in that ball game.
Well, I just think, they played some small ball on us, and I don't think it was necessarily just Zane. I thought it was our entire defense just wasn't communicating well and executing on bunt coverages. And, when those things get going, I think as a pitcher you get a little frustrated, and and then there's just, I think that spreads throughout the entire defense and things. We just couldn't necessarily get a hold of our emotions and get them in check, and then, turn the table and get the momentum back on our side. So I think we just let them, kind of run the table on us, with the small ball stuff. And then I think once we settled in and realized that we're going to be okay here, we can score, we started getting some momentum again.
Yeah, you'd be happy with the way the guys battled back. Could have folded the tents early in that ball game, and it could have been ugly, but you guys battled back and made it a ball game.
Yeah, I mean, we did the same thing versus Platteview the day before, and we gave up some, a run or two early in the game, and again, nothing earned. We go out and walk or hit a guy, and then we make a mistake, an error, or maybe it's a mental mistake, and then all of a sudden the other team scores 1 or 2, and those are the things that we need to limit or completely get rid of. Especially early in the game, so that way we can come up with a better momentum and a better game. We can have a better game plan throughout the entirety then.
Clayton Arnold delivered for you at the plate, and then I thought he threw real well when he came in relief.
Yeah, he's, him and Ablett right now are kind of been our 2 guys in the back end of games that we feel really confident winning for us, and they're really good athletes. So when you're in a tight game, you want guys that's going to pound the zone and then obviously control runners if they get on, and then can, take away some of the small ball stuff. So both those guys are doing a great job. I mean, Ablett's the one that came in on Monday versus Platteview. Arlt came in Tuesday versus Seward, and again did his job, and he's going to continue to do that for us this year.
All right, what about Bennington? Traditionally a pretty good baseball team. What do you see out of them this year?
Yeah, I mean, I think they graduated quite a few from last year. That doesn't mean that they're not senior heavy again, but they did graduate a lot from their state run last year, and so you play them in the summer, you play them in junior, senior legions, and so you kind of have a little idea of what they're capable of doing, and they're going to be ready to play. They got a tough schedule, and Trenton DeGott's going to get the start on the mound today for us, and hopefully we can, keep him off balance with his 4th pitch mix.
And what do you want to see out of Trenton in the start today?
Well, again, it's going to go back to him, commanding the zone, but he truly has a 4-pitch mix, and if he can be able to get into those that 3rd to 4th pitch, and again, our defense is going to have to get behind him. He's not going to strike many guys out, but he can get, a lot of weak contact. And so we have to start strong from the first inning with our defense. And I think Trenton will give us a good energy to do that.
I got it.
Appreciate it.
That's Blake Marquardt, head coach for Hastings High. We'll have more after this. You're listening to High School Baseball today on Extreme Sports.
Accidents happen, and when they do, you need a team you can trust. At Hess Auto Body, they specialize in professional collision repair, restoring your vehicle back to pre-accident condition safely and efficiently. From everyday drivers to commercial vehicles, Hess Auto Body delivers top-quality workmanship and attention to detail you can count on. And if you are looking for something special, Hess Auto Body does that too. Do not let an accident slow you down. Trust the experts at Hess Auto Body. Call today for details and get back on the road with confidence. Hess Auto Body, 208 West South Street in Hastings.
At Bosselman Energy Companies, we take pride in being a trusted partner to our customers, a strong presence in the communities we serve, and a family business that truly cares. Founded in Grand Island in 1948, Bosselman Energy has grown into a diverse group of companies with locations across the Midwest. We supply local communities with essential petroleum products that fuel farms, power industries, and heat homes. With over 70 years of industry experience, Bosselman Energy remains committed to the principles that have guided us from the beginning, ensuring our continued success for generations to come.
TLC Vet Care is pleased to serve Hastings and the surrounding area. The goal at TLC Vet Care is to provide you and your pets with the best veterinary experience possible. Everything from dentistry to surgery. They can also do x-rays, microchipping, vaccinations, wellness checks, nutritional counseling, behavior management, parasite prevention, spay, and neuter. Let Dr. Tammy Craig and Dr. Catherine Caston take care of your pets. Give them a call at 402-463-2899 or stop in to see them at 512 Eastside Boulevard in Hastings. We are here for you and your pet. TLC Vet Care of Hastings.
Bored of the same old sports coverage? Get on the cutting edge of sports with Extreme Sports.
That ball hammered deep toward left into the well. That ball is gone!
The biggest plays, breaking news, and we can't forget the best sports talk.
Let's be great! Let's be great!
We are Extreme Sports.
All right, Mike Will back here, Duncan Field in Hastings. We've got high school baseball here today. Hastings High and Bennington. The Adams Central baseball team also in action. They're getting ready to get things started. They're playing a single 7-inning ball game over at Holdridge today. We'll keep you up to date on how the Patriots are doing here this afternoon. Get you the starting lineups. First of all, for Hastings High, Clayton Arnold will lead off today. For Hastings, he'll be the shortstop. His batting average is sitting at .357 on the season. Trenton DeGott will be the pitcher today. He'll bat second. His average is at .308. On the mound, he is 0-1 with a 9.33 earned run average. Owen Ablett will be in center field. He'll be in center field. He will bat third. His average at .323. Ben Wibbles will be the designated hitter. He will bat fourth. His average is at .333. Zane Thompson at first base today. Thompson batting in the number 5 hole. His average at .269. Peyton Drake will be at third base. He'll bat sixth. His average at .192. Quinn Simmons will be in left field. He will bat in the number 7 spot. His batting average at .333. Gavin Summers will be your second baseman. He'll bat eighth, still looking for his first base hit of the season. And Blake Coleman will be your catcher today. He'll bat ninth on average at .250. And Ricky Chavez will be the right fielder today for Hastings High. For Bennington, the Badgers, again, a record 8 wins, 4 losses on the season. They've dropped their last 3 games in a row. Kellen Monaric will lead off. He'll be the first baseman. His batting average at .375 on the season. Noah Langsford will be your catcher. He will bat second. His average is at .333. Brendan DeLuz will be your shortstop. He'll bat third. His average at .333. It'll be Connor Smith, your third baseman, batting fourth. His average at .333. Gabe Nickel, the second baseman, he'll bat fifth. His average is also at .333. Brent Langen will be the designated hitter. He'll bat sixth. His average at .286. Miles Gifford will be your center fielder. He'll bat seventh. His average at .265. Colby Dean will be your left fielder. He will bat eighth. His average at .233. Baylor Ewing will be the right fielder. He'll bat ninth. He's still looking for his first base hit of the season. And the pitcher today, Dominique Mendocino. Mendocino is 2-1 of the season, an earned run average of 2.05. Right now, the playing of the national anthem as we get set for baseball today on Extreme Sports. All right, weather-wise today here in Hastings, we're going to have a partly cloudy sky to begin today. Temperature is going to be sitting at 69 degrees, and the wind's blowing out of the southeast at about 9 miles per hour. So Hastings High going to be dressed in their white baseball pants here this afternoon with their black tops. The Badgers going to be in their all-blue uniforms here today with their white numerals and their white trim, the white pinstripes on their unis here today. Hastings High and Bennington as they get ready to go here today. members of the Eastern Midlands Conference squaring off here this afternoon. Hastings will have another conference game on Saturday. That'll be an 11 o'clock start against Waverly. Another game you'll be able to hear right here on Extreme Sports. Trenton DeGott will be the pitcher for Hastings, 0-1 in the season. 9.33 is his earned run average. He'll be making his third appearance of the season. He's thrown only 3 innings for Hastings so far. DeGott has given up 7 hits and 8 runs. 4 of those runs earned with 1 base on balls and 1 strikeout. Again, his ERA is at 9.33. Record no wins, 1 loss on the season for Hastings High. Tigers around the infield are going to have Zane Thompson at first base today. Gavin Summers will be at second base. Clayton Arnold will be at shortstop. Peyton Drake will be at third base. Trenton DeGott on the hill. And Blake Coleman will be behind the plate. Quinn Simmons will be your left fielder. Owen Ablett will be out in center field. And Enrique Chavez is going to be the right fielder. 1 7-inning ball game for us here today at Duncan Field. Bennington will be up to the plate first here in the top half of the first inning. This is going to be Kellen Monerick to start things off here for Bennington. Again, his batting average on the season is sitting at .375. He has got, 12 base hits in 32 trips to the plate so far this year. 5 RBIs, no extra base hits for Monerick. He comes up there. He has walked 10 times, which is high on the team, a team high 10 times, and he has struck out only once in his plate appearances. He's been in the plate officially, 32 times so far this year. So the ball game is underway, and again, the first pitch at 4:37 here this afternoon. Game time temp officially at 69 degrees, and we are underway here at Duncan Field. There's a strike delivered up there, and the count is at 2 balls and 1 strike. So Hastings going with Trenton DeGott on the hill for the Tigers here in this ball game. Looks in for the sign. Now he steps off of the rubber here as the batter Monerick will back out of the right-hand batter's box. Winds blowing in on us here today at Duncan. Again, southeast winds at about 9 miles per hour. There's a ball that's going to be ripped out to left field. That's going to fall for a base hit. Picked up on the hop out there by Quinn Simmons. And Kellen Monerick is going to get aboard the first single of the ball game and the first base hit here for Bennington here in this ball game. And now coming up there for Bennington is going to be Noah Langford. Langford will be your catcher. He'll bat here from the right-hand side. His batting average is sitting at .333 on the season. He's got 4 base hits in 12 trips to the plate. There's a bouncing ball to short. Arnold goes over to second, touches the bag, goes over to first, and completes the double play. So Langford, on the very first pitch that he sees, just a slow roller out to the shortstop, Clayton Arnold, who goes over and touches the bag, catches the force out of Monerick, gets it over to first base to retire Langford. So a double play turn there by Hastings in the first inning, and now the base pads are empty. And Brendan Deluge is going to come up there next. He is the shortstop. Deluge has a batting average of .333 on the season. He leads the team in at-bats. He leads the team in runs scored. Leads the team in RBIs, in doubles, and also in triples. He's a left-handed hitter, and the pitch to him is going to be in there for a strike. No balls and 2 strikes here to Brendan Deluge. There's 2 men out for the Badgers here in the top half of the first inning. Nice pitch by Trenton DeGott is going to be outside for a ball. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Hastings down here in the third base dugout today. Bennington across the way in the first base dugout. 1 ball and 2 strikes with 2 men out. Next pitch is going to be fouled back to the screen. And the count is sitting at 1 ball and 2 strikes. Connor Smith would be next. He's the third baseman, and then Gabe Nickel, the second baseman of Bennington, gets something going here in the first inning. Next pitch is going to be outside, a little bit low. And the count now 2 balls and 2 strikes. Adams Central playing today over in Holdridge against the Holdridge Dusters. Those two teams playing for the second time this season. There's a swing and a miss there, and Brendan DeLuz goes down. And a pretty easy inning here for Hastings High defensively as Brendan DeLuz strikes out. So Hastings gives up a single to start the ball game, but then turns a double play defensively. Brendan DeLuz strikes out. So only 3 guys coming to the plate here in the first. No runs on a base hit, no errors, and nobody left.
The key to a thriving community is a good foundation. And for over 75 years, Hastings Federal Credit Union has been building and supporting Hastings and the surrounding areas, providing the support for new cars to keep you on the road, new homes to give you a place to land, or help with whatever life throws your way. With easy access via online banking or our mobile app, it's never been easier to have your financial dreams at your fingertips. Come see us at Hastings Federal Credit Union to start your banking journey today.
Connet Auto Care is the trusted name in automotive repair and maintenance services in Hastings. We're a gold-certified Napa Auto Care Center. Our ASE-certified technicians have the Blue Seal of Excellence, receive continuous training, and are committed to providing the best service your vehicle can get. Whether it's preventative maintenance, major repairs, or just an oil change, Connet Auto Care is here for you. Major repairs, or just an oil change, Connet Auto Care is here for you.
Keep it here on Extreme Sports.
Hits it to right field. Brennan is back. He's at the wall, and we are tied.
Your all-access pass to nonstop sports talk and live play-by-play coverage.
You guys are the #1 sports station because you make the phones light up.
Mike Will back here at Duncan Field in Hastings. High school baseball on Extreme Sports. Bennington and Hastings going at it here today. Hastings will come out here in the bottom half of the first inning. Dominic Mendocino is going to be on the mound here for the Badgers. He is 2-1 on the season. ERA is at 2.05. He'll be making his 6th appearance of the season. Mendocino has thrown 13 2/3 innings. He's given up 9 hits and 5 runs for those earned. 9 base on balls, 14 strikeouts. So Dominic Mendocino is on the mound here for the Bennington Badgers, a right-handed thrower. Clayton Arnold is going to come up there to begin the Hastings half of the first. Arnold, the shortstop, batting average is sitting at .357 on the season. That leads the team, by the way, .357, best on the team. Hastings now is a team hitting at a clip of about .273. Arnold going to take a couple of pitches outside. 2 balls and no strikes to a Clayton Arnold. He has got 10 base hits in 28 trips to the plate so far this season. He has scored 8 runs. Next pitch is right down the pipe for his strike. 2 balls and 1 strike. Arnold, he has walked 9 times so far this year, which is a team high 9 walks. He's also struck out twice. Takes a whack there and just gets a little piece of that one and fouls it away. 2 balls and 2 strikes. 2-2 the count to Clayton Arnold. Home plate umpire goes out and personally delivers a new baseball to the pitcher and Dominique Mendocino. After that last pitch was fouled away by Clayton Arnold as it goes trickling over to the first base dugout. The count here to Arnold is at 2 balls and 2 strikes, just underway. We're in the first inning. Next pitch by Mendocino is a curveball. It's going to be in there for a cold 3rd strike. Nice pitch by Dominique Mendocino. And Clayton Arnold strikes out here in the first inning. For Arnold, that is his 3rd strikeout of the year. And now Trenton DeGott is going to come up there next. Trenton DeGott is the pitcher. His batting average on the season is sitting at .308. He's got 8 base hits and 26 trips to the plate so far this year with 4 RBIs, 1 double for his extra base hits. Mendocino goes to work on him. The pitch is going to be up around the eyeballs outside the strike zone, 1-0. DeGott has no walks. He's got 4 strikeouts so far this year, playing in his 9th game of the season here for Hastings here in this one. Next pitch is swung on and missed. And the count's sitting at 1 ball and 1 strike. And the Badgers, they have lost their last 3 games in a row. They're sitting at 8-4 on the season. Made a state tournament run a season ago. Had a lot of seniors on that team. They're sitting at 8-4 right now. 2 wins. Or 2 balls and 1 strike here to Trendon DeGott. With 1 man out for Hastings here in the bottom half of the first inning. Mendocino's next pitch comes inside and beans him. Trendon DeGott is going to be hit by a pitch. He becomes the first base runner there for the Tigers. It's down the bag at first. Owen Ablett is going to come up there next. Bennington has got wins this year over Lincoln Northwest, Crete, Mount Michael Benedictine, Nebraska City, and Blair. So they won their first 5 games of the year before they lost to Lincoln Standing Bear and picked up a win over Concordia, Brown Al Talbot, Omaha Christian. They beat Platteview and beat Gretna East before losing their last 3 games to Gretna, Elkhorn, Waverly, and Omaha Gross. That game against Elkhorn was postponed, so they got 3 straight losses down the stretch here, losing to Gretna, Waverly, and Omaha Gross. So they're sitting at 8-4 on the season. Anyway, Hastings has got a base runner at first base. That's Trendon DeGott. This is Owen Ablett at the plate. The count to him is at no balls and 1 strike. Next pitch is going to be outside for a ball. 1-1 is the count. Hastings has got 13 stolen bases so far this year. Trendon DeGott, the guy at first base, has got 1 stolen base. 1 ball, 1 strike here to Owen Ablett. Next pitch hit to the right side. That's going to sneak through there into right field for a base hit. On his way to second or third base is going to be DeGott. He slides in there safely. And Hastings has got base runners on at first and third here in this first inning of play. So Ablett sends that one to the right side. It gets through there. Right in between the first baseman and Monerick. And the second baseman, Gabe Nickel, picked up by Baylor Ewing out in right field. But DeGott works his way around to third base on the play, and Hastings with base runners on at first and third here in the bottom half of the first inning. Ben Wibbles is going to come to the plate next. Wibbles is the designated hitter here in this ball game. His batting average on the season is sitting at .333. So Dominic Mendocino works him in the stretch here with runners on at first and third base. Wibbles scores around the bunt. Will foul it away. We're trying to sneak one home there. Brendan Chris is the base runner down there at third base, running for the pitcher, Trendon DeGott. So Brendan Chris is your base runner at third base. Ablett is on at first base for the Tigers. No score between Hastings and Bennington here in this first inning of play. Hastings threatening here with only 1 man out. No balls and 1 strike to Ben Wibbles. Next pitch is going to be down low for a ball. 1-1 is the count. That one just misses. 1 ball, 1 strike. Connor Smith at third base for Bennington. Brendan DeLuz is at shortstop. Gabe Nickel is at second base. And Kellen Monerick is your first baseman. There's a swing and a miss there. The runner was going at first base. So Ablett moves into scoring position with a stolen base. No throw from the catcher and Noah Langford. Wibbles now looking at count of 1 ball and 2 strikes, but now the Tigers have got base runners on in scoring position at second and third base and only 1 out. So golden opportunity to break through here early in the ball game against Bennington. Wibbles 1 ball, 2 strikes. Next pitch, a check swing. Did he go around with it? Yes, he did. Strikeout. Ben Wibbles strikes out. Strikeout number 2 in the ball game now for Dominic Mendocino. Coming up there next is going to be your first baseman in Zane Thompson. Thompson, a .269 batting average on the season. He's got 7 base hits in 26 trips to the plate. He's got 4 RBIs so far this year. Thompson has got 4 base on balls, and he's got 6 strikeouts. A chance to give Hastings High the lead here. Runners are on at first and third base. Their ball gets away from the catcher coming in from third base, and scoring on the play is going to be a Brendan Chris. The catcher, Noel Langford, pounces on the ball just to the right of the plate here, grabs it and races back to the plate to try to apply the tag on Trinidad DeGott, or rather on Brendan Chris, who was running for Trinidad DeGott. Chris gets to the bag, or gets to the plate, and Hastings goes out on top in this ball game by a score of 1-0. So Hastings scores here in the bottom half of the first inning. Here's a pitch to Thompson. It is going to be in there for a strike, and it's now 0-2 to Zane Thompson. Runner is out at second base. That is Owen Ablett. Hastings with a run in. Mendocino working for the stretch. He's at the belt. Here comes a pitch to the plate. It's a fastball. It's going to be outside for a ball. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Peyton Drake would follow Thompson, and then Quinn Simmons. If Hastings can keep things rolling here in the bottom half of the first inning with 2 men out. Here comes the 1-2 pitch. It's on the way. Swing and a miss. And a strikeout as Mendocino strikes out 3 here in the first inning. But in the meantime, Hastings getting a run as Trinidad DeGott was hit by a pitch. Stolen base in there. A base hit by Owen Ablett. And Hastings able to scratch out a run here in the first inning. 1 run on 1 base hit. No errors and a runner left on base. We go to the second inning. Hastings High has got the lead. It is Hastings 1, Bennington nothing. You're listening to high school baseball on Extreme Sports.
Experience the Landmark difference with the next level of dealer support. Landmark, your local John Deere dealer, continually works to have parts on hand the first time you walk in the door. Our internal route system means we can get the parts to you typically same or next day to keep you up and running. At Landmark, we understand time is money. Get more uptime with our after-hours parts and service support on the phone or in the field. Stop by your local Landmark today to experience the Landmark difference.
If you're looking for auto glass work, call Auto Glass Experts of Hastings. They can fix your glass in just about anything from your car or pickup to heavy-duty repairs on your truck or farm equipment, tractors, loaders, graders, or semi-trucks. No other glass repair and replacement business comes close to the high standards of quality and customer service you'll find with the Auto Glass Experts. If you've just got a little ding in your windshield, they offer rock chip repair. Give them a call today at 402-463-0025 or stop in and see them at 405 West J Street in Hastings.
This is Patrick Mahomes, and you are listening to Extreme Sports.
All right, Mike Will back here at Duncan Field in Hastings. Hastings has got the lead over Bennington. There's a ball hit back to the mound. DeGott grabs it. His throw to first base is going to be high, but grabbing the ball over there is going to be Shane Thompson. Connor Smith came up there, hit it right back to the pitcher, Trinidad DeGott. He elevates to grab the ball, and then he throws it to first base where Zane Thompson had to elevate over there at first base to snag the throw, but they complete the out, and Connor Smith is thrown out in the play. Here comes Gabe Nickel to the plate next for Bennington. Nickel, a left-handed hitter. First pitch to him is going to be in there for a strike. Nickel with a batting average of .333 on the season. Nickel has got 6 base hits and 18 trips to the plate. Fouls away the pitch here on the third base side, out of play. 0-2 to Gabe Nickel. And Adams Central playing today. They're playing a single 7-inning ball game at Holdridge, a team they beat just a few days ago, 4-3 in Hastings. In that game, they're in the bottom half of the first inning, no score between the Dusters and the Patriots here this afternoon. We're at Duncan Field, Hastings and Bennington here today. 1 ball, 2 strikes to the number 5 hitter in the batting order, and Gabe Nickel. Next pitch is going to be upstairs for a ball, 2-2. There's the count here. Nickel has walked 4 times this year. He has struck out 4 times. 2-2 pitch on the way. That baby's going to be up high for a ball. And the count is now full at 3 balls and 2 strikes. Trinity Gout working out there for Hastings. Right-handed thrower. Here comes the 3-2 pitch on the way. That ball is going to be hit to the outfield, and it's going to fall for a base hit. Out in right center field, grabbed there by Ablett, your center fielder. Gabe Nickel is going to get a base hit here for Bennington. That's going to be their second hit of the ball game. And now Brent Langen is going to come up there next. Langen is the designated hitter in this ball game. Langen with a batting average of .286 on the season. Langen has got 8 base hits in 28 trips to the plate so far this year. He has scored 4 runs. He's got a double for his extra base hits. Bennington with the man on at first base. There's a ground ball to Arnold at shortstop. He bobbles the ball at shortstop, and everybody's going to be safe. Ball is loose in the infield, and the runners will be at first and second base. That was a sure double play right there. Arnold pulled off a very similar feat in the first inning. Had a ground ball right near the bag at second base. He touches it and throws it over to first to complete the DP. That time he bobbles the ball just as he got to second base, so everybody's going to be safe. Nickel is on at second base. Langen is on at first. On the air on Hastings. Miles Gifford is coming up there next. Gifford is the center fielder, and the pitch to him is going to be down low for a ball. 1-0 is the count now to Gifford. He's got a batting average of .265 so far this season. 9 base hits, 34 trips to the plate. He's got 9 runs scored and 6 RBIs so far this year. Batting down here in the number 7 hole. Here's a pitch that's going to be popped up. It's going to be over here in the foul territory giving chase, and they're unable to get to it. Summers, the second baseman, probably had the best play on the ball over there. Zane Thompson, the first baseman, is also over in foul territory. Neither one could get there. So Miles Gifford gets new life. He'll come back to the right-hand batter's box. Bennington trailing in the ball game by a score of 1-0. Badgers have runners on at first and second base. Miles Gifford is at the plate here with a count of 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 man out. Trinity Gott, the pitcher for Hastings, working from the stretch. And now Gifford backs out of the batter's box. DeGott is ready as he comes set, fires one to a second base. And diving back in there is going to be a Gabe Nickel. You're listening to high school baseball action here today on Extreme Sports. We're at Duncan Field. Hastings and Bennington going in a 7-inning ball game here this afternoon. We're in the second inning right now. 1 ball, 1 strike to Miles Gifford. DeGott's next pitch is going to be bunted out here. DeGott grabs it. His throw to first base is going to be in time, so they move the base runners along. Bennington now with base runners on in scoring position at second and third base. But now there's 2 men out. Coming up there next is going to be Kobe Dean. Dean is the left fielder. His batting average at .233 on the season. Dean has got 7 base hits and 30 trips to the plate, 5 runs scored. Dean has got a couple of doubles. He's got a triple so far this season. Down here in the number 8 hole. There's a big swing there and a swing and a miss. No balls and 1 strike. Dean has walked twice so far this season. He has struck out 8 times. No balls and 1 strike to Kobe Dean. Bennington with base runners on at second and third base. Trinity Gott comes set, fires a fastball to the plate, upstairs for a ball. 1 ball and 1 strike. Langen is your base runner down there at second base, taking a humongous lead down there. Nichols over here at the third base. DeGott looking at the base runners and out fires under the plate. There's the ball. It's going to be hit out toward right field. Settling under it and making the catch is going to be Chavez, and the inning is going to be over. Kobe Dean is going to fly out to right field to end the inning here for Bennington. So the Badgers threaten here in the second. They put runners on at second and third base with only one man out, but they can't score. No runs for Bennington on one base hit, one error on Hastings, 2 runners left on base. We go to the bottom of the second inning. Hastings 1, Bennington nothing. You're listening to high school baseball on Extreme Sports.
Have you or a loved one been injured in a motor vehicle accident? Hi, I'm Mitch Stellick from Stellick Law Firm in Grand Island, and we specialize in personal injury law. Let Stellick Law Firm assist you in making sure that you and your family are taken care of following a motor vehicle accident. Call us today at 308-675-4035 to schedule your appointment. Let us be your voice.
Physical Therapy and Sports Rehab of Hastings is the trusted name in sports injury management. The staff of PTSR provides up-to-date and efficient care of sports-related injuries, returning athletes quickly and safely back to the playing field. PTSR offers free evaluation of all sports-related injuries to all area athletes during convenient 6 a.m. to 6 p.m. hours Monday through Friday. Call 402-462-8824 for more information. Remember, Physical Therapy and Sports Rehab of Hastings for all your physical and occupational therapy needs.
You are listening to high school baseball on Extreme Sports. Now, let's get back to the field with Mike Will.
All right, we're in the bottom of the second inning. Hastings High has got the lead over Bennington. The score is 1-0. This is Peyton Drake at the plate here for the Tigers. And have 6, 7, and 8 in the batting order. Peyton Drake, Quinn Simmons, and Gavin Summers. They come up here to face Dominique Mendocino for the Bennington Badgers. And there's a swing there, and a swing and a miss by Drake, and he goes down, a strikeout. Peyton Drake strikes out. That's going to be the 4th strikeout of the ball game already for Dominique Mendocino. Quinn Simmons is going to come to the plate next for Hastings. Simmons playing out in left field for the Tigers here today. Batting average on the season, .333 for Simmons. And he's going to take a strike there in the outside corner. Simmons has got 3 base hits in 9 trips to the plate so far this year. He has scored 2 runs. He has driven in 3 runs. He's got a double for his extra base hits this year. There's a bouncing ball right back to the pitcher. He grabs it. Mendocino throws it to first base. That's going to be in time. Simmons hits one back to the pitcher. 2 up, 2 down here for Hastings here in the second. Gavin Summers is going to come to the plate next for Hastings. Summers is playing at second base here today for Hastings. Summers 0 for 1 on the season at the plate. So Summers up there now looking for his first base hit of the season. Pitch is going to be inside for a ball, 1-0. Brendan Chris not playing today for Hastings. Dom Monty not playing today for Hastings, although Chris, we saw him as a courtesy runner in the last inning for the Tigers, but he's not playing defensively and don't expect him to be at the plate today. So both Monty and Chris out with injuries today. Here comes the 2-0 pitch to Summers. That's going to be down low for a ball. 3 balls and no strikes. Blake Coleman, the catcher, would be up there next for Hastings. Tigers are out on top, 1-0 here in this ball game. Here comes the 3-0 pitch on the way. That's going to be outside for a ball and a 4-pitch walk there by Summers as he gets aboard here for the Tigers. Blake Coolman coming to the plate next for Hastings. Coolman is the catcher. Batting average .250 on the season for Coolman. He's got 3 base hits and 12 trips to the plate so far this year. Coolman with no RBIs. He has got no runs scored, no extra base hits. He's walked twice and he has struck out 6 times so far this year for the Tigers. Throw to first base, not in time. Diving back in there is going to be Summers. And Hastings with 13 stolen bases so far this season. Summers in that category with a goose egg. Here comes the pitch to the plate. That's going to be in there for a strike. 0-1. High school baseball coverage continues on Saturday. Hastings High playing Waverly on Saturday morning at 11. It's a coffee and donuts for us on this Saturday, 10:45 for the pregame show here on Extreme Sports. There's a pitch that's going to be in there for a strike in the inside corner. Coolman now looking at no balls and 2 strikes. We were supposed to have softball as well on Saturday, but the Hastings College Morningside doubleheader has been moved to Sunday because of expected bad weather on Saturday. There's a pitch that's going to be in there for a strike and a strikeout as Coolman goes down. Strikeout number 5 in the ball game for Mendocino. In the Hastings Morningside softball doubleheader, originally scheduled for Saturday, has been moved to Sunday. We'll have a Broncos softball on Sunday here on Extreme Sports beginning at 12:45. Anyway, second inning, Hastings scores no runs, no hits, no errors, and 1 runner left on base. After 2 innings, Hastings 1, Bennington 0. You're listening to high school baseball on Extreme Sports.
Looking for the place in Hastings where people go for great food and good times? Head to Bullseye's Sports Bar and Grill. For more than 25 years, Bullseye's has been a Hastings institution, the spot where friends gather, games are watched, and memories are made. And every night of the week brings a can't-miss special. Tuesday features the pork ribeye. Wednesday is legendary wing night, crispy, saucy, and downright delicious. Thursday is the chicken buffet. Come hungry. Friday is pick your protein with your entree cooked to order plus all-you-can-eat sides and the salad bar. And Saturday wraps it up with steak specials. Great food, great atmosphere, and a Hastings tradition for more than a quarter century. Bullseye Sports Bar and Grill on West 2nd and Hastings.
Extreme Sports, the ultimate destination for sports enthusiasts.
This is the greatest record in the history of sports.
Broadcasting live 24/7.
Just have some fun out here, and enjoy the journey of all this. We're trying to get 16 wins and going after a gold trophy.
We give the people what they want.
And I am a huge sports fan. I love sports.
Back here at Duncan Field in Hastings, Bennington now batting here in the top half of the 3rd inning. There's a ball that's going to be lifted to the outfield here in the first pitch of the 3rd. It's going to be caught out there by the center fielder and Owen Ablett. That was a Baylor Ewing. First pitch that he sees, he parks it out to center field. Caught there easily by Owen Ablett for the Tigers. So that's going to bring up the top of the order. And Kellen Bednarik for Bennington. He had a single back there in the first inning of play. Batting average on the season is sitting at .375 coming into this ball game. There's a ball hit to the left side. That's going to get through there into the left field. Peyton Drake attempted to snag that ball at third base and couldn't get there. So Bednarik 2 for 2 in the ball game with a couple of singles. He's aboard again here in the 3rd. Noah Langford is going to come up there next. Langford into a double play in the first inning. Batting average on the season for Langford is sitting at .333. Bats here from the right-hand side. Bednarik, your base runner down there at first. Pitch is going to be outside for a ball. 1 ball and no strikes to Langford. Menard with no stolen bases this year for Bennington. As a team, the Badgers have 22 swipes. There's a ball hit out to a left field. Simmons goes back with his back to the infield, and that one is at the base of the wall out there at 367 feet away. But Eric is around the bag at third. He is going to come home, and there's a RBI double there by Noah Langford. Hits that ball hard out toward left field. It falls at the base of the wall. It drives home the run, and Bennington ties up the ball game here at 1 run apiece. So Noah Langford gets his first double of the season as he parks that baby out in left center field. And that gives Bennington a run here in the third inning to tie things up at 1 run apiece. 1 man out for the Badgers in the third. Brendan DeLuz is going to come to the plate next. He shows bunt, pulls her back here, and will take a pitch outside for a ball. Hit by Langford was his first extra base hit of the season and only his 5th hit of the year. For Noah Langford drives home a run here for Bennington to tie up the ball game and a run apiece. Trenton DeGott's going to throw one to second base. Right on the money. Close play there at second. Getting back in there is Dominique Driggs, who's a pinch hitting now for the catcher at second base. So Driggs is your base runner at second. DeLuz is your batter here, and he fouls away the next pitch. 1 ball and 1 strike to Brandon DeLuz, number 3 in the batting order. Batting average on the season sitting at .333 for this guy. 14 base hits and 42 trips to the plate, 7 RBIs, 4 doubles and a couple of triples this year for DeLuz. The count to him is a 1 ball and 1 strike with 1 man out. Driggs taking his lead down there at second base for Bennington. There's a quick throw again to second base, not in time as Clayton Arnold is covering the bag down there. The shortstop sneaking in behind the runner down there, and Driggs. 1 ball, 1 strike here to Brendan DeLuz in the third inning of play. This one's scheduled for 7 here today. Here comes the 1-1 pitch. It's going to be hit to left field, and that is going to fall for a base hit. Simmons picks it up on a hop, gets her back to the infield. Now Bennington has got base runners on at first and third base. Brendan DeLuz is going to get a base hit. That's the 4th hit of the ball game now for Bennington. Here comes Connor Smith to the plate next. Smith hit one back to the pitcher back there to begin the second inning. He started the day with a batting average of .333 as well. 5 base hits and 15 trips to the plate. He's a right-handed hitter. 1-1 is the score. Bennington and Hastings here today from Duncan. Trenton DeGott from the stretch. He's at the belt, throws under the plate. That's going to be up high for a ball. 1-0 is the count. Hastings and Waverly on Saturday will have the game on Extreme Sports. 11 o'clock starting time, 10:45 for the pregame here on Extreme Sports. Next pitch is a breaking pitch. It's going to be in there for a strike. 1-1 is the count down to Connor Smith. Smith is not walked so far this year. He's got 4 strikeouts. Connor Smith batting here in the third inning of play. 1 run in. Runners are on at first and third base. A throw to first. Not in time as DeLuz is back in there. Zane Thompson holding the base runner on defensively for the Tigers at first base. Huge gap on the right side now of the diamond here defensively. There goes the runner at first base. The throw down there is not going to be in time. And it's going to be DeLuz at second base. Driggs over here at third base. So a stolen base, the throw down there by Blake Kuhlman was actually cut off by the shortstop in the grassy portion of the infield, or what would be the grassy portion of the infield on the artificial surface. And now Hastings will play with the infield in to try to chop down this lead run coming to the plate. Or the potential lead run, I should say. 1 ball and 2 strikes to Connor Smith. Here comes the pitch. It's going to be outside, down low. 2 balls and 2 strikes. First baseman Thompson playing a couple of steps ahead of the bag over there. First, Peyton Drake likewise across the diamond at third. Shortstop and the second baseman all playing in here for Hastings. 2-2 is the count. Next pitch is going to be outside for a ball. And now it's 3-2. 3 balls, 2 strikes to Connor Smith. There's only 1 man out for Bennington. It's now a 1-1 ball game. Trinity DeGott working from the stretch. Here comes a 3-2 payoff pitch. It's going to be fouled away. Back to the backstop, and the count remains at 3 balls and 2 strikes. Bennington already with 5 base hits in the ball game. Hastings has got 1. We're tied up at a run apiece. 3 balls and 2 strikes here to Connor Smith. Here comes the pitch. Hit to the left side. That gets through there for the base hit. 1 run scores. And then Simmons bobbles the ball out there in left field. 2 runs are scoring. And Bennington goes out on top. Again, the Tigers had the infield in. And Connor Smith pokes that one right on by Drake at third base between him and Clayton Arnold into left field. Simmons picks up the ball there, bobbles it, but 2 runs are going to score anyway. And Bennington is going to grab the lead here at 3-1. Connor Smith is aboard with a 2-run single here in the 3rd inning. He stays at first base, and now Gabe Nickel is going to come up there next. He tries to lay down a bunt here, and it's going to be fouled away on the 3rd base side. So 3-1 is the score. Bennington has got the lead now over Hastings High after the Tigers scored first. No balls and 1 strike to Gabe Nickel. He's got a batting average of .333 coming into the ball game today. 6 base hits, 18 trips to the plate, 2 RBIs. Bats here from the left-hand side. Trinity DeGott comes set, fires one to the plate. There's a bouncer to first base, foul territory. No balls and 2 strikes as we gaze down into the 3rd base bullpen. Nobody up and throwing right now for Hastings High. Trinity DeGott out there for the Tigers, the junior pitcher for head coach Blake Marquardt. No balls and 2 strikes to Gabe Nickel. Next pitch. Well, just misses outside. 1 ball and 2 strikes. 3 runs are in here for Bennington in the 3rd inning. 1 ball and 2 strikes with 1 man out to Nickel. There's a throw over to first base. That's not in time. Diving back in there is going to be Connor Smith. DeGott's next pitch is hit on the ground. That's going to get through there in the right field for a base hit. Chavez picks it up. So Bennington finding the holes in the defense here in this 3rd inning. Nichols sends that one right on by Thompson, the first baseman, and Summers, the second baseman, into a right field. And now here comes Tom Johnson. Well, the assistant coach is out of the dugout here for the Tigers to have a little conversation with his pitcher and Trinity DeGott and the infield. So Bennington has scored 3 runs here in the 3rd inning of play. Still only 1 man out. Bennington now with base runners on at first and second base. Smith is on at second. Nickel is on at first base. And coming up there next is going to be Brent Langen. Langen reached an error back there in inning number 2. Batting average on the season is sitting at .286 for Brent Langen. He's got 8 base hits and 28 trips to the plate. 4 runs scored, 6 RBIs. He's got a double for his extra base hits. So Langen comes up there. Right-handed hitter for Bennington, looking to tack on some more runs there in the third. Hastings again will pull the infield in at the corners at first and third. Here comes the pitch to Langen. That ball's going to be poked down the line. That's going to be in fair territory into left field. Here comes Connor Smith. He's going to score. And pulling up at second base with a stand-up RBI double will be Brent Langen. Langen pokes that one right on down the line in the left field, right on by Peyton Drake, the third baseman, into the corner in left field. Retrieved by Simmons. A run comes in to score. That makes the score now 4-1 in favor of Bennington. And runners are on at second and third base now. Miles Gifford is going to come to the plate next. 4-1. Bennington with the lead. Gifford is a center fielder. He's up to the plate right now. He squares around the bunt. He does out in front of the plate. The throw down to first base is going to be in time. So Gifford trying to maybe bunt one home. That bunt was right out in front of the plate. An easy play for the catcher and the Blake Kuhlman as he gets up and fires it down to Zane Thompson to record the out. Runners will stay at second and third base. Kobe Dean is coming up there next. He is a left fielder. .233 batting average on the season. He flew out to right field his first time up there. Bennington has scored 4 times here in the third inning. There's a check swing. It's going to be hit out toward the pitcher as DeGott underhands it to first base. But Thompson record the out. Dean didn't mean to swing there. A check swing. But it was hit right out in front of the plate. Fielded there by Trenton DeGott, who gets it to Zane Thompson to record the out. So 9 batters come to the plate here for Bennington in the third. And the Badgers, they put up 4 runs. That's 4 runs on 6 base hits. No errors on Hastings. 2 runners left on base. We go to the bottom of the third inning with a score. Bennington 4, Hastings 1. You're listening to high school baseball on Extreme Sports.
Hi, this is Terry Anstein, President, 5 Points Bank of Hastings. On behalf of our shareholders, directors, and staff, I would like to thank all of our great customers for helping us become the fastest growing bank in Hastings. I would also like to invite everyone in the Hastings area to stop in and visit with one of our bankers and learn how we can be your bank for the long run. Locally owned, locally managed, 5 Points Bank, the better bank. Member FDIC.
Did you know that one of the most important financial protections that you can provide for your family is to have a will? Stellick Law Firm in Grand Island can help you provide and make your last wishes known when your family is at its most vulnerable time. Call Stellick Law Firm today to get your estate plan completed. Stellick Law Firm is located in Grand Island, and you may call us at 308-675-4035 to get your estate plan started today. Stellick Law Firm. Let us be your voice.
You are listening to high school baseball on Extreme Sports.
Back here at Duncan Field, Hastings batting in the bottom of the third. This one's scheduled for 7 here tonight. Tigers scoring first. Bennington comes back with 4 runs in the top of the third inning. Now the Tigers trailing by a score of 5-1. Clayton Arnold will lead things off here in the third. He hits that ball to the right side. That's going to get through there into right field for a base hit. So Clayton Arnold gets a base hit to right field. Second hit of the ball game for the Tigers here in this one. Trenton DeGott is going to come up there next. So Arnold gets a base hit. That's going to be his 11th hit of the season. That leads the team. Trenton DeGott is going to come up there next. DeGott is the pitcher today. He was hit by a pitch back there, scored a run in the first inning. Started the day with a batting average of .308. There's the ball. It's going to be hit to left field. That's going to be a base hit. So back-to-back singles here for the Tigers. Base runners out at first and second base. Trinidad DeGott gets a base hit. That's his 9th hit of the season. And now Chris is going to run for DeGott over there at first base. So Brennan Chris, your base runner at first. Leighton Arnold will be your base runner at second base. Owen Ablett will be at the plate here for Hastings. Ablett had a single back there in the first inning. That was left-stranded on the base pads. Tries to leap down a bunt here, and it's going to be fouled away. 0-1 to Owen Ablett. 10 base hits, 31 trips to the plate for Owen Ablett coming into the ball game today. 7 runs scored. He's got 4 RBIs, 3 doubles for his extra base hits. Hastings High trailing in the ball game by a score of 4-1. Again, Ablett shows bunt, pulls her back, and he's going to take a strike here, and it's now 0-2. Dominique Mendocino is throwing here for the Bennington Badgers in this ball game, a right-handed thrower. He's out on the count at no balls and 2 strikes. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And it's going to be a little bit outside for a ball. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Ben Wibbles would be next. 1-2 is the count here. Hastings High has got runners on at first and second base. Here comes the 1-2 pitch. Breaking pitch that just misses outside. And the count is now even up at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Runners taking their leads. Brennan Chris down there at first base. Arnold down there at second base. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Nobody out. Here's the next pitch. A swing and a miss. And Owen Ablett strikes out. Strikeout number 6 in the ball game already for Dominique Mendocino. Owen Ablett's going to strike out here. For Ablett, that's going to be his 7th strikeout of the year. Ben Wibbles is going to come to the plate next. Wibbles with a .333 batting average on the season. Struck out back there in inning number 1. Bouncing ball to third. Bobbled at third base. And everybody's going to be safe. Connor Smith trying to pick it up on the hop there off of the turf. It goes falling out of his glove. So Ben Wibbles is going to get aboard with a error. First error of the ball game chalked up there on Bennington. Now Hastings has got the bases loaded here in the third. Zane Thompson coming to the plate next. Thompson with a .269 batting average on the season coming into the ball game. He struck out back there in the first inning. 1 man out as they pitch to Thompson. The ball's hit right back up to the middle off of the leg of the pitcher into center field. A base hit. 1 run scores. Here comes the second one to the plate, and the Tigers play 2 on the base hit up the middle off of the leg of the pitcher Mendocino into a center field. Zane Thompson is going to get aboard here for the Tigers as he drives home a couple of runs. That's now a 4-3 ball game. Hastings has come back. The ball within 1. So 4-3 is the score. Bennington has got the lead. Here comes Peyton Drake to the plate next. So a 2-run single there by Zane Thompson. A couple of runs here in this third inning. Base runners are now on at first and second base as Wibbles moves down to second on the play. Drake is at the plate here. Count to him is a 1 ball and 1 strike. Drake, he struck out back there in the second inning. Started the day with a batting average of .192 for Drake. 5 base hits, 26 trips to the plate so far this year. Here comes the 1-1 pitch. It's going to be fouled away. 1 ball, 2 strikes. 4-3 is the score. Bennington has got the lead over Hastings High. We're in the bottom of the third inning. This one's scheduled for 7 here today at Duncan. Thompson is down at first base. Wibbles is on at second base. Mendocino's next pitch is going to be popped up as they jam him inside, and the ball is going to fall to the turf over here on the near side. So the count remains at 1 ball and 2 strikes. The Major League Baseball scores are already final. Marlins beat the Reds today 8-1. Athletics over the Yankees 1-0, and the Twins beat the Tigers by a score of 3-1. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Peyton Drake. Dominique Mendocino is your pitcher here for Bennington. His pitch to the plate is going to be drilled out to right field. That is in the gap, and that is going to fall. That's going to be trouble. It's going to roll to the wall. Here comes Wibbles in the plate. He's going to score. Jane Thompson is going to score. And Drake is around to third base. He slides in there with his first triple of the season. Peyton Drake gets a 2-run triple to a right center field. He got a hold of that, baby. It rolls to the wall out there in the power alley at 405 feet away. Hastings has come back to score 4 runs here in the bottom of the inning. And the Tigers are now out on top of Bennington by a score of 5-4. Hastings now with 5 base hits in the ball game. Here comes Quinn Simmons at the plate next. Simmons hit one back to the pitcher back there in inning number 2. 5-4. Hastings has got the lead. Mendocino's pitch is going to be outside for a ball. 1 ball, no strikes. Hastings scoring a run in the first. Bennington scoring 4 here in the top half of the third inning. Hastings coming back with 4 in the bottom of the inning and making another one as there's another base hit back up to the middle into center field. Simmons is going to drive one home, and Hastings is now out on top of this ball game by a score of 6-4. Peyton Drake, he comes in to score from Hastings from third base. Simmons heads down to the bag at first. A single to center field. Yavin Summers is going to come up there next. Summers in the number 8 spot. He reached on a base on balls back there in inning number 2. Summers still looking for his first base hit of the season. 1 bat out for the Tigers here in the third. Hastings has scored 5 runs here in this third inning. And now Mendocino is going to take some time here as he walks off with a rubber, takes a little stroll behind the pitcher's mound. Now he's ready to go. Mendocino looking in for the sign from his catcher in Noah Langford. Here comes the pitch. It's going to be fouled away down the third base side. Out of play. No balls and 1 strike to Gavin Summers. Summers 0 for 1 at the plate so far this year, with no walks and no strikeouts. Batting on the number 8 hole today for Hastings High. The next pitch is going to be fouled away here on the first base side. No balls and 2 strikes. High school baseball coverage here today on Extreme Sports. We're at Duncan Field. 7-inning ball game between Bennington and Hastings. We're in the bottom of the third inning. Hastings with a lead 6-4 over the Badgers. Here's the next pitch, and it's going to come inside and bean Summers. So he's walked, and he's also been hit by a pitch. He's been on base both times he's been up there in this ball game the hard way. And now Blake Kuhlman is going to come to the plate next. He is the catcher. He struck out back there in inning number 2. He's the 9th guy to come to the plate here for Hastings High. And now the pitching coach for Bennington is going to come out and talk with his pitcher in Dominique Mendocino. Mendocino has recorded 8 strikeouts here in the ball game so far. 6 strikeouts so far in this game. He's also given up 8 base hits. And short conference, and Mendocino is going to stay out there. Blake Kuhlman getting ready for his at-bat here. Only one man out for the Tigers here in the bottom half of the third inning. 6-4. Hastings High with the lead. Kuhlman with a batting average of .250 so far this season. Mendocino working from the stretch. Kuhlman lays down a bunt, foul. Third base side, 0-1. Kuhlman has got 3 base hits and 12 trips to the plate so far this year. He's got 2 walks and he's got 6 strikeouts. Tries to lay down a bunt down the third baseline to move the base runners along. Hastings, the base runners on the pads at first and second. Kuhlman comes set there in the right-hand batter's box. Mendocino throws under the plate and hits him on top of the head. Again, Kuhlman was showing bunt there. He squats away from that one, and that pitch hit him right on the top of the head. So back-to-back hit batters here for the Tigers. Hastings has now got the bases loaded here in the third. And now coming back up there is going to be Clayton Arnold. So Hastings batting around here in inning number 3. Luke Nolette is now going to be your courtesy runner down there at first base for your catcher, and Blake Kuhlman. So Nolette is on at first base. Summers is on at second base. Simmons is over here at third base. Hastings with 5 runs in here in the third inning. Tigers leading Bennington by a score of 6-4. Still only one man out. Arnold is going to pop up this one to the outfield. He'll be grabbed out there in center field by Gifford. And the runners are going to tag. There's a throw at the third base. They've got him. So Clayton Arnold is going to fly out to center field. A run comes in to score as Simmons comes in to score. Summers tagged up as well. He went to third base and he is thrown out down there. So turns out to be a double play, and Bennington gets out of the inning. But Hastings High is scoring the 7th run of the ball game here as Quinn Simmons will come to the plate for the Tigers. So Hastings High scoring 6 runs here in the third inning of play, and the Tigers have the lead over Bennington. Hastings 7, Bennington 4. You're listening to high school baseball on Extreme Sports.
Did you know that one of the most important financial protections that you can provide for your family is to have a will? Stellick Law Firm in Grand Island can help you provide and make your last wishes known when your family is at its most vulnerable time. Call Stellick Law Firm today to get your estate plan completed. Stellick Law Firm is located in Grand Island, and you may call us at 308-675-4035 to get your estate plan started today. Stellick Law Firm. Let us be your voice.
If you're planning to build a new home or add an addition to your existing one, trust the experts at Gangwish Construction. From general contracting, basement pouring, to bathroom remodeling, concrete work, and deck building, they handle it all with precision and care. They take pride in doing the job right the first time, every time. Contact Jeff today at 402-460-0013 and experience quality craftsmanship with Gangwish Construction.
You are listening to high school baseball on Extreme Sports. Now, let's get back to the field with Mike Will.
All right, Hastings High with the lead. There's a ball hit right to a third base to begin the 4th inning of play. Drake grabs it and gets it across the diamond to record the outs. That was Baylor Ewing up there for Bennington to start off the 4th inning. Very first pitch that he sees. Bouncing ball there to Peyton Drake, who records the out. Kellen Bednarik is coming to the plate next for Bennington. He is 2 for 2 so far today. A couple of singles. He scored a run. Started the day with a batting average of .375. Bednarik coming to the plate here, and the pitch is going to be up high for a ball. 1 ball and no strikes. Bennington, the last time they were up there, They scored 4 runs in the third inning. That was outdone by Hastings High, who put 6 runs on the board in the third, and Hastings now with a 7-4 advantage over Bennington in this Eastern Midlands Conference baseball game here at Duncan Field. Next pitch is going to be in there for a strike, 2-1. As it counts to Kellen Menard. Noah Langford will be up there next. There's a high fly ball out toward his center field. Ablett dancing out there, and he makes the catch. Kellen Menard is going to fly out to center field for the second out here in the fourth inning. Noah Langford is going to come up there next. Langford hit into a double play in the first inning. Had an RBI double in inning number 3. So he is 1 for 2 so far today. Batting average to start today was sitting at .333. Trendon DeGott throwing here for Hastings. He's went all the way. DeGott so far with 1 strikeout, no walks. He's given up 8 base hits in the ball game. But now there's 2 outs here in the fourth. There's a breaking pitch that's going to be in there for a strike on Noah Langford. 0-1 to Langford. 4 base hits, 12 trips to the plate for Langford. He has scored a run. He's got 1 RBI. There's a big swing and a miss there. No balls and 2 strikes. They got now in 54 pitches as he throws here in the fourth inning for Hastings, so he's in good shape. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. That's way outside for a ball. 1-2. High school baseball coverage continues on Saturday. Hastings and Waverly, 11 o'clock starting time here at Duncan. On the pregame at 10:45. Bouncing ball, Arnold at shortstop on a couple of hops, throws it over to first base. Zane Thompson pulls her in, and it's a 1-2-3 inning here as Noah Langford is going to be chopped down by the ground ball to a Clayton Arnold at shortstop. For the Badgers, no runs, no hits, no errors, nobody left on base. We go to the bottom of the fourth. Hastings 7, Bennington 4. You're listening to high school baseball on Extreme Sports.
If you experience air conditioning problems this summer, call the experts at Ruts Heating and Air Conditioning of Hastings. Ruts is a local, family-owned business with over 45 years of experience in the HVAC industry. They service all makes and models of heating and cooling equipment for both residential and commercial customers. You can trust Ruts Heating and Air Conditioning to complete all repairs, installations, and maintenance work on time. If you're shopping for a new air conditioner or heating system, remember Ruts Heating and Air Conditioning. They have a broad range of systems to choose from. Ruts Heating and Air Conditioning. Call 402-463-4853.
Family Medical Center of Hastings is the place to go for all your healthcare needs. Their team is trained to treat the whole person regardless of age. They provide a wide range of medical care, including acute care, routine health screenings, and treatment of chronic conditions. They're dedicated to providing you the best care in the most cost-effective manner. Family Medical Center, as an independent clinic, has served the community for over 65 years. Your family's home for healthcare. 1021 West 14th Street. Proud to support all area student athletes.
You are listening to high school baseball on Extreme Sports. Now, let's get back to the field with Mike Will.
All right, Hastings High with a lead. It's a 7-4 as we head to the fourth inning of play. There's going to be a Trendon DeGott up here for the Tigers. DeGott, Ablett, and Wibbles. 2, 3, and 4 in the batting order for Hastings High. Mendocino stays out there. Dominic Mendocino, the thrower here for the Bennington Badgers. Team that came in here with a mark of 8 wins and 4 losses. Adams Central playing today over at Holdridge. They're in the bottom of the third inning. Holdridge leading Adams Central by the score of 3-1. There's a swing and a miss there by DeGott. And they got even up at 1-1. They got with a batting average of .302 to start today. He's been hit by a pitch and he has singled once. Scored 2 runs. They got swings and misses and he strikes out here. Mendocino has now got 7 strikeouts here in the ball game. Owen Ablett is going to come up there next. Ablett so far has reached on a single, and he has struck out once, so he's 1 for 2 today. Batting average at .323 on the season. Mendocino with 7 strikeouts and 1 walk in this ball game. He's given up the 7 runs, 4 of those earned, and 6 base hits here in the ball game. There's a fastball there. It's right down the pipe for a strike on Owen Ablett. The count is sitting at 1 ball, 1 strike. Ben Wibbles, the designated hitter, would be next. Here comes the next pitch by Mendocino. It's going to be inside for a ball. 2 balls and 1 strike. In the Hastings College softball games with Morningside scheduled for Saturday have been moved to Sunday to avoid the tricky weather on Saturday. 1 o'clock starting time for the DH out at Smith Complex. We'll have all the action right here on your exclusive home for Broncos Sports, Extreme Sports. Pre-game show at 12:45 on Sunday afternoon from Smith. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Next pitch is going to be outside for a ball. Now the count is full at 3-2. Hastings out on top of this ball game 7-4. Hastings scoring a run in the first inning and 6 more in the third. 3 balls and 2 strikes with a man out. Mendocino full windup. Next pitch hit towards short. Oh, goes through his glove into a center field. Base hit there by Owen Ablett. Shortstop there was Deleuze. He was moving toward the bag at second. The ball hops over his glove into a left center field. So Ablett is going to get a base hit here for the Tigers. And now Ben Wibbles will come to the plate. Just making sure the official scores. Going to give Ablett the base hit. So here comes Wibbles to the plate, and he's going to take a pitch outside for a ball here. 1 ball and no strikes. So Hastings picks up our 7th base hit of the ball game there, as Owen Ablett singles to a left center field. Count now, and Ben Wibbles is sitting at no balls and 2 strikes. Zane Thompson would be next. Ablett is your base runner down there at first, taking a pretty good lead. Kellen Bednarik, your first baseman, will hold him on. There's a pitch inside, and that's going to hit him. That's the 3rd batter that's Mendocino has hit here in this ball game. Wibbles heads down to the bag at first base. Runners are now on at first and second here in the 4th inning. Zane Thompson is going to come up there next. So look down at the first base bullpen now for Bennington. They've got some guys up and throwing down there. So Zane Thompson is going to come up there next. He had a 2-run single back there in the 3rd inning, and he struck out in the 1st. He's 1 for 2 so far today. Batting average in the season, .267 for Zane Thompson. Now the 2 umpires are meeting here on what would be the grassy portion of the infield. And now Blake Marquardt wants an explanation here. Tigers have got base runners out at first and second base. Thompson is your batter here at the plate. So now the home plate umpire is having a discussion with Blake Marquardt down here on the first base side. And now they're going to bring Wibbles off of there. And he's going to come back to the plate. And now Blake is again coming down the foul line and wants to talk to the home plate umpire. So Wibbles came off with a bag at first. Supposedly hit by a pitch. But the home plate umpire brings him back here. Ablett heads back to first base on the play. So the discussion continues here. Blake is still discussing things here. He might have just got tossed out of the game. Major discussion going down here. Yep, Blake has just been tossed out of the ball game. So Mark Ward is gone. They were arguing. Ben Wibbles here at the plate was evidently hit by a pitch, and the home plate umpire calls him back. Blake Marquardt argued with the base umpire and the home plate umpire. They call Wibbles back to the plate. They toss Blake Marquardt out of the game. And now Ben Wibbles is back to the plate here. Let's see, that fires up the Tigers here. Owen Ablett's down there at first base here as the pitch to the plate is going to be outside for a ball. So they count 2 balls and 2 strikes. There's one man out. Hastings High out on top of this ball game by a score of 7-4. Wibbles with a count of 2 balls and 2 strikes. It certainly stirred up the fans, I think, a little bit more than maybe the team. 2 balls and 2 strikes now to Ben Wibbles. 1 man out here in the 4th inning. Mendocino working from the stretch. Here comes the pitch. That ball is going to be hit out to the outfield. Out to a center field, plenty of room. And Gifford is going to make the play, and the ball he gets her back to the infield. Wibbles is going to fly out to center. Zane Thompson is going to come up there next. Thompson, he struck out in the 1st inning, had a 2-run single in the 3rd. 7-4 the score. Hastings has got the lead. Mendocino working from the stretch. Here comes the pitch to the plate. That's going to be in there for a strike. No balls and 1 strike now to Zane Thompson. There's a fastball thrown there by Dominic Mendocino. And Zane Thompson goes around with it, swing and a miss. No balls and 2 strikes. High school baseball action here today at Duncan Field. Few fireworks here in the 4th inning of play. Blake Marquardt tossed out of the ball game by the home plate umpire. Base runner is on at first base. That's Ablett. 0-2 to Zane Thompson with 2 men out. Quick throw over to first base, not in time. Mendocino with a quick move there to the bag at first. Diving back in there is Owen Ablett. Peyton Drake would be next if Zane Thompson can get aboard here. No balls and 2 strikes. There's 2 men out. Dominic Mendocino trying to get out of the inning here. There goes the runner at first base. The pitch is going to be up high. The throw down at second base. They have got him. Owen Ablett is thrown out, attempting to steal second base. And the inning is going to be over here for Hastings High. So the Tigers, we score no runs on a base hit, no errors, nobody left on base, and no team manager for the rest of the ball game as Blake Markwart tossed out of the ball game here in the 4th inning. We'll take a break. We'll be back. We're listening to high school baseball on Extreme Sports.
When it comes to helping you protect what's important to you, you can trust the licensed independent insurance agents at Klein Insurance of Hastings. No matter what type of insurance you need, from auto to home to farm and crop, Klein Insurance will get it covered. They'll help you find the right policy for your specific situation. Klein Insurance has been in business since 1959 and is locally owned. Same-day quotes are available. At Klein Insurance, you'll get years of expertise, attention to detail, and exceptional customer service. Klein Insurance, 710 South Burlington in Hastings. Call 402-463-1256.
Family Medical Center of Hastings is the place to go for all your healthcare needs. Their team is trained to treat the whole person regardless of age. They provide a wide range of medical care, including acute care, routine health screenings, and treatment of chronic conditions. They're dedicated to providing you with the best care in the most cost-effective manner. Family Medical Center, as an independent clinic, has served the community for over 65 years. Your family's home for healthcare. 1021 West 14th Street. Proud to support all area student athletes.
This is Brad Musburger from VSiN. You're listening to Mike Will on Extreme Sports.
All right, back here at Duncan Field as we head to the top of the 5th inning. This one's scheduled for 7 here today. Hastings 7 and Bennington 4. As the Badgers come to the plate here. Going to have 3, 4, and 5 in the batting order. This is Brendan DeLuz leading things off. DeLuz is the shortstop. He has struck out and he has singled so far in the ball game. Hits that ball to the left side. It's over here in foul territory and it's going to fall into the turf here. 2 balls and 2 strikes to Brendan DeLuz. Hastings with a lead 7-4. DeLuz with a .333 batting average on the season coming in here. Trenton DeGott stays out there for Hastings High. DeGott has thrown the first 4 innings of this ball game. He's given up 4 runs and 8 hits. All 4 runs earned. No base on balls and 1 strikeout. There's a fastball thrown there, a little bit up high. DeLuz now looking at a count of 2 balls and 2 strikes. Nope, I was right the first time. 3 balls and 2 strikes to DeLuz. Here comes the payoff pitch. That's going to be fouled away. Again, here on the third base side, out of play, 3-2. Hastings High and Waverly on Saturday. We'll have the game on Extreme Sports. 11 o'clock starting time. Pre-game at 10:45 this Saturday. Right here, there's a ball hit down the line at right field. That's going to be in foul territory. Right by the first baseman in Zane Thompson. Yeah, we're supposed to have a softball during the afternoon. The doubleheader between Morningside and Hastings has been delayed to Sunday. There's a high fastball and a swing and a miss. DeLuz goes down. Strikeout number 2 in the ball game now for Trenton DeGott. Both strikeouts were to the last guy, Brendan DeLuz. Connor Smith coming up there next. And Hastings College softball Sunday instead of Saturday. 1 o'clock starting time out at Smith Complex. Hastings and Morningside pregame show. 12:45 Sunday afternoon here on Extreme Sports. 1 bat out now for Bennington here in the 5th. First pitch to Connor Smith is going to be fouled away. Smith so far, he's 1 for 2 in this ball game. He had a 2-run single in the third inning. He scored as well in that third inning. It went back to the pitcher in inning number 2. There's one hit to Arnold at shortstop on one hop. This throw over to Thompson is going to be right on the money. Connor Smith is retired to the play from short to first. Gabe Nickel is going to come up there next. Nickel, he is, 2 for 2 so far today. He's got a couple of singles. Nickel with a batting average of .333 on the season. He's a left-handed hitter. Here comes the pitch here by Trenton DeGott. It's going to be outside for a ball. 1-0 is the count. Hastings trying to bounce back from their loss on Tuesday to Seward, 7-6. Bennington has lost their last 3 games in a row. They lost to Omaha Gross last night by a score of 10-2. There's a swing and a miss there. Pitch was low, but Nickel tries to golf that one out of there and swings and misses. 1 ball, 1 strike now to a Nickel.
This sound is processed by StereoTool. Go to stereotool.com.
This outside. 2-1 is the count. Center fielder Owen Ablett playing a couple of steps over to his left out there in center as he looks on here. Winds continue to blow on the southeast. There's the ball hit down the line at left field, and it's going to be in foul territory. No, they're going to say that one is fair. It was right on the foul line. Simmons goes bouncing over the foul line, and that one drops fair down there, and a double by Nickel. Gabe Nickel is going to get a double. A great effort out there by Simmons out in the left field. And it falls just a few inches fair down there. And pulling up at the second base is going to be Nickel. So Gabe Nickel gets a double to a left field with 2 outs here in the 5th inning. Brett Langen is going to come up there next. Langen has reached on error, and he's had a run-scoring double so far in the ball game. Langen's double was in the 3rd inning when Bennington scored 4 runs. Takes a strike here, 0-1 to Langen. Base runner is on at second base. That is Nickel. Here comes a pitch by Trenton DeGott is on the way. That ball's going to be fouled away. 0-2. High school baseball coverage here today on Extreme Sports. We're at Duncan Field. Hastings and Bennington here this afternoon. No balls and 2 strikes. Langen waiting on the pitch here by DeGott, who's taking a lot of time here. Here comes the pitch. Fastball there is going to miss outside. And the count sitting at no balls and 2 strikes. 1 ball and 2 strikes here to Brett Langen with 2 men out. There's the ball. It's going to be hit out to right field. That's going to be in foul territory.
You know what? And it makes good TV because that's when people are paying attention.
1 ball and 2 strikes to Brett Langen. Miles Gifford would be next. There's 2 men out for the Badgers. There's a ball hit down the line at third base. That's going to be in foul territory. Drake watches that one go foul. I'll chase that one back. Bring her back to the pitcher here. 1 ball and 2 strikes to Brett Langen. Trenton DeGott trying to get out of this 5th inning with no damage done here. Base runner is on at second base. Here comes the 1-2 pitch. That ball's going to be hit out to left field, and that's going to be trouble. It's going to bounce off of the wall out there in left center field. The runner's going to come in to score. Nickel comes in to score, and now Langen pulls up at second base. He injured himself. Langen gets an RBI double. That's his second base hit of the ball game and his second double But he comes up. Gippy now, he is down at second base. Nickel comes in from a second base to score. That makes it now a 7-5 ball game, but Langen is down in the play, down there at second base. So it's that one a mile as it drops to the bottom of the fence out there, the bottom of the wall at 405 feet away. But Langen pulls up at second base, and he goes down as the team trainers will come out and take a look at him. But Langen gets the RBI double and brings home a nickel to make it a 7-5 ball game. And now we got a timeout here as the medical staff will take a look at Brent Langen, who comes up Gippy at second base. So we'll take a break and we'll be right back. You're listening to high school baseball on Extreme Sports.
If one of the things running through your mind as a business owner is the recurring worry of possible cyber attacks, you can let out a sigh of relief. Hamilton Business Technologies has you covered. As the official business IT partner of the Huskers, we offer real-time threat monitoring, advanced security protocols, and more to keep your data safe from harm. We care about the success of Nebraska businesses and communities like yours. Learn how we can help you at hamiltonisbusiness.com.
Since 1946, Cully Pipe and Steel continues to meet the pipe and steel needs of greater Nebraska and Kansas. Cully Pipe and Steel is a one-stop shop for all of your pipe and steel needs. Cully Pipe and Steel stocks a wide variety of steel and plumbing products, from custom steel products to structural steel, rebar fabrication, steel fabrications, and retail and wholesale plumbing parts and fixtures. Remember, Cully Pipe and Steel of Hastings. They're located at 405 West South Street and the plumbing showroom at 300 South Colorado in Hastings.
You are listening to high school baseball on Extreme Sports. Now, let's get back to the field with Mike Will.
All right, they help Brent Langen off of the field here as he is back to the first base dugout. Coming out and running now at second base is going to be Caleb Tyser. Tyser, a sophomore, will head out to a second base, but Brent Langen sends a pitch to the base of the wall out there at 405 feet away to drive home the fifth run of the ball game here for Bennington. Hastings High has still got the lead 7-5. Miles Gifford is going to be the next batter to come to the plate. Gifford is 0 for 2 so far today. Started the day with a batting average of .265. So Tyser is now your base runner down there at second base for the Bennington Badgers. Trinity Gott stays in there for Hastings High. Here's the pitch to the plate. It's going to be in there for a strike. There's two men out here for Bennington in this fifth inning. Sure, Blake would like to get one-third of an inning at least from Trinity Gott here. They bring in Ablett for inning number 6. And here's a pitch inside. It hits him. Gifford is hit by a pitch. So now Bennington has got base runners on at first and second base here in the fifth inning. Kobe Dean is going to come to the plate next. Kobe Dean, he's got a batting average of .233 so far this season. He's 0 for 2 so far in this ball game. He's flown out to right field and he is grounded out once. There's a breaking pitch thrown there by Trenton DeGott that's going to be in there for a strike. No balls and one strike to Dean. Gifford is on at first base. You've got Tyser on at second base. One run is already in for Bennington here in the fifth. Trenton DeGott, right-handed thrower here for the Tigers, comes set as he looks down the dish. There's the ball that's going to be popped up over here out in the shallow right field. Settling under it, making the catch is going to be Chavez, and the inning is going to be over. Kobe Dean is going to fly out to right field to end the fifth inning of play, but Bennington scores one run on the double by Brent Langen. One run on a couple of base hits. No errors and two runners left on base. We go to the bottom of the 5th inning. Hastings has got the lead. It's the Tigers 7 and the Badgers 5 on Extreme Sports.
At Sustainable Seed Solutions, your area Beck's dealer, we are dedicated to serving area farmers by delivering the industry's most diverse product lineup, backed by personalized service and agronomic support. From localized recommendations to product selection and weed management insights, we are proud to put on our boots and walk side by side with you every season. Good luck to all area teams this season. Contact Ryan, Doug, or Adam at Sustainable Seed Solutions, your area Beck's dealer, at 402-751-0089 for more information, or find us on the web at sustainableseedsolutions.com. Taking care of your teeth and gums is important to keeping a healthy smile, and that's where we come in. Dr. Corey Bumgartner of Bumgartner Family Dentistry will provide exceptional oral care services to both children and adults. They offer routine cleanings and screenings, emergency and scheduled surgical and cosmetic procedures, and a teeth whitening program to all of their patients. Whatever your dental care needs, Bumgartner Family Dentistry is there to help. New patients are welcome. Just call 402-462-6484 or stop in and see them at 2217 West 12th Street in Hastings.
Extreme Sports, the ultimate destination for sports enthusiasts.
This is the greatest record in the history of sports.
Broadcasting live 24/7.
Just have some fun out here, and enjoy the journey of all this of trying to get 16 wins and going after a gold trophy.
We give the people what they want.
And I am a huge sports fan. I love sports.
Mike Will back here at Duncan Field in Hastings. Bennington is going to bring out a new pitcher. It's going to be Wyatt Nordmeyer. He's going to come on and throw now here in the 6th inning of play. Nordmeyer 1-0 in the season, 3.50 is his earned run average. He's going to be making his 4th appearance of the season. Nordmeyer has thrown 8 innings so far. He's given up 5 base hits and 5 runs for those earned. 6 base on balls and 12 strikeouts. Right-handed thrower here as Nordmeyer throws his first pitch to the plate. It's going to be in there for a strike. This is Zane Thompson at the plate here for Hastings High. Thompson is the first baseman. Thompson so far today 1 out of 2 from the plate with a single. He hits that ball out to the outfield, shallow right field, and going back to second baseman Nickel, who makes a nice play in the ball and records the out. So Zane Thompson is going to fly out to the second baseman in Gabe Nickel for the first out here of the 6th inning. Peyton Drake coming to the plate next for Hastings. Drake, he had a 2-run triple back there in the 3rd inning. Came around to score in that big 3rd inning for the Tigers. Struck out in inning number 2. Started the day with a batting average of 192. So Drake back up there for the 3rd time. We're in the 6th inning of play. Actually, this is the 5th inning of play, bottom of the 5th for Hastings High. Here comes the 0-1 pitch. That's going to be down low for a ball. 1 ball, 1 strike. Quinn Simmons would be next, and then Gavin Summers. Hastings looking for their 5th win of the season here this afternoon. Here comes the 1-1 pitch. It's on the way. It's going to be popped up again over here on the right side across the foul line. The first pitch. Oh, he misplays the ball. Monarch over here in foul territory. I don't know if he lost it in the sun or what, but he got over here. Looked like he was settled under that, maybe, and it falls behind him. So Drake is going to get new life here. Comes back to the plate. The count to him is a 1 ball and 2 strikes. The Adams Central baseball team today, they're playing in Holdridge against the Dusters. Adams Central has got a 5-4 lead over Holdridge as they are in the top of the 5th inning. There's a swing and a miss there by Drake, and he ends up striking out. So Drake strikes out, strikeout number 1 in the ball game for Wyatt Nordmeyer. And now coming up there is going to be Quinn Simmons. Simmons started the day with a batting average of .333. He grounded back to the pitcher in inning number 2 and then had a run-scoring single in the third. Came around to score one of the 6 runs that the Tigers plated in the third. Pitch here to Quinn Simmons is going to be in there for a strike. No balls and 1 strike. Gavin Summers standing in the on-deck circle here. He'll be next. There's the ball hit out toward center field, but shallow center. Going back and grabbing the ball is going to be your shortstop, DeLuz. That's a 1-2-3 inning here for the Tigers. Quinn Simmons is going to pop one to the shortstop to end the 5th inning of play. No runs, no hits, no errors. Nobody left on base. We go to the 6th inning with a score. Hastings 7, Bennington 5. You're listening to high school baseball on Extreme Sports.
A business's phone is the lifeline to its customers and potential clients. That's why it's so important that you can take calls seamlessly from anywhere, whether you're on the road or in the office. Hamilton Business Technologies can help ensure your phone rings wherever you are. We can equip your headquarters and any of its locations with the right tools for smooth, professional call handling. As the official business IT partner of the Huskers, we know how to keep Nebraska businesses connected. Learn more at hamiltonisbusiness.com.
Trouble's brewing at Elbow Bend and somebody's about to get fleeced. This is Mick with Maleta Vista Winery announcing our mystery dinner tickets are now on sale for the Golden Fleecing, Wild West Murder Mystery. So get your tickets at Maleta Vista Winery's events page. Come dressed as your best cowboy or saloon girl garb. Enjoy a great meal, a glass or two of hooch, and help solve the crime before the night's over. But watch your back, buddy. The outlaw might be sitting at your table. The Golden Fleecing Mystery Dinner at Maleta Vista Winery, March 28th, April 18th.
Bored of the same old sports coverage? Get on the cutting edge of sports with Extreme Sports.
That ball hammers deep toward left into the well. That ball is gone!
The biggest plays, breaking news, and we can't forget the best sports talk.
Let's be great! Let's be great!
We are Extreme Sports.
All right, back here at Duncan Field, a pinch hitter came up there, Braden Kloster, for the Badgers, and the first pitch that he saw from our pitcher in Trinidad, he hits it to left field. So Kloster gets a board here for Bennington to begin the 6th inning. It's a 7-5 ball game. Hastings has got the lead. Here's Kellen Bednarik coming to the plate next for the Badgers. He's going to take a strike here. No balls and 1 strike to Bednarik. Started the day with a batting average of .375. He's got a couple of base hits here in this ball game, couple of singles, and he's flown out to center field. So he's 2 for 3 today. Base runners on down there at the first base. That is Kloster. So Kloster comes up here in the pinch hit roll right off of the bat in the 6th inning. Delivers up a single to left field. Here comes the breaking pitch inside, and that hits the batter. Bednarik is hit by a pitch. So now we got base runners on at first and second here for Bennington. Noah Langford is scheduled up there next. And now here comes Tom Johnson out of the dugout here for Hastings. Remember, Blake Marquardt, he got tossed out of the ball game in the 5th inning. So Tom and the rest of the coaching staff making the moves here in this ball game. And I think we're going to have a pitching change here. We are. Hastings High going to make a pitching change here in the 6th inning of play. We'll take a break with a score. Hastings 7, Bennington 5. You're listening to high school baseball today on Extreme Sports.
Beck's, the largest family-owned retail seed company in the United States, is dedicated to the needs and profitability of America's farmers. This is Sustainable Seed Solutions, your local Beck's dealer. Did you know that Beck's is the only company with access to every approved trait in the United States? This advantage allows us to remove the bias from sales and focus on what's best for farmers. For more information, call Ryan, Doug, or Adam at 402-751-0089 or find us at sustainableseedsolutions.com. Bex would like to wish all area teams the best of luck this season.
If you're looking for screen printing or embroidery work, turn to the experts at Protein Design of Grand Island. They have over 19 years of experience and are locally owned. The staff at Protein Design can create that shirt for your special event with custom screen printing services. Or get some custom embroidery on your clothing, hats, bags, or other accessories. At Protein Design of Grand Island, you can get the uniforms for your high school or college sports teams too. Get a quote by simply going to the website at proteindesign.com or by calling 308-203-4044. There's in-store pickup and delivery available. Protein Design, 2716 Old Fair Road in Grand Island.
You're locked in to Extreme Sports.
Olivares now hits a line drive to deep left field. Ward is back to the wall. Granny time!
Here's Doncic wheeling inside in traffic and got it to go. Got it, the foul.
The home of 24/7 Sports Talk. Nothing but pure sports action.
Mike Will back here at Duncan Field. New pitcher for Hastings is going to be Clayton Arnold. There's a bunt laid down on the third base line, fielded there by Drake. Is throwing to first base, gets by the first baseman, Kapatinsky. A run is going to score. Here comes the second one to the plate, and he's going to be in there safely and working his way over to third base on the play is going to be Noel Langford. So an error on the throw from your third baseman, Peyton Drake, allows 2 runs to come in to score for Bennington. Langford ends up at third base here for Hastings. And all of a sudden, we have ourselves a tie ball game. Coming up there next is going to be Brendan DeLuz. And a pitch here by Arnold is going to be in there for a strike. So 2 runs coming to score for Bennington on the error on Hastings. We're tied up at 7 runs apiece. There's a ball that's going to be hit down the right center field. That's going to fall for a base hit in the gap. A run is going to come to score. DeLuz is on his way to second. He's got the Jets on. He's on his way to third. They're going to try to bring him home. Here he comes. Here's the throw and a home run. An inside the park home run by Brendan DeLuz. To right center field. It rolls to the wall at 405 feet away. DeLuz with blazing speed on the base pads. He circles the bases and scores here for Bennington. A 2-run inside the park home run here for the Badgers, and the wheels are falling off of the cart here for Hastings High as Bennington scores 2 more runs. Now a 9-7 ball game. That's 4 runs in the inning now for Bennington. And coming up there next is going to be Connor Smith. Haven't had a chance to talk about Clayton Arnold yet. He was magnificent the other day in relief against the Seward. He came on and threw 1 2/3 innings for Hastings, struck out 3, gave up 2 hits, and had only 1 walk. He comes on here, and his defense lets him down. They commit an error right off the bat on the ball hit by Noel Langford. Then he gives up a 2-run inside the park home run to Brendan DeLuz. And right now, Bennington has got the lead. There's another base hit to right field. Picked up out there by Trenton DeGott, who's now playing out in right field for Hastings. Smith gets a single. So your defensive changes, when we had the pitching change, Trenton DeGott moves from pitcher out to right field. Clayton Arnold from shortstop to the pitcher's mound. Gavin Summers moves from second base over to shortstop. Zane Thompson from first base over to second base. And Nick Kapatinsky is into the ball game now as your first baseman for Hastings High. 9-7 is the score. Hastings is now trailing in this ball game. And the pitch here at the plate to a Nickel is going to be outside for a ball, and then they throw her down to first base, and Smith is back in there. So Hastings playing with the infield in. There's still nobody out for Bennington here in the 6th inning. Tigers playing with the infield in, especially at third base. And here comes the pitch. It's going to be in there for a strike, 2-1 now to a Gabe Nickel. Peyton Drake is playing several steps ahead of the bag down here at third for Hastings. Shortstop Summers also playing a couple of steps in. There's a bunt laid down. Grabbed there by the pitcher. He throws it to first base. That's going to be in time. The sacrifice works. Clayton Arnold comes off of the mound to grab that one. The sacrifice works as Nickel will move the base runner along to second base. Now there's one man out here for Bennington. And that's going to bring up Brent Langen. Nope, it's not, because Brent Langen got hurt his last time up there. He had the RBI double in the 5th and pulled up lane at second base. He was taken out of the ball game. And here's his replacement up here, Tyser. He pops this one up out to right field. It's going to be caught out there by DeGott for the second out. So now there's 2 men out. That was Caleb Tyser who came on to replace him on the base pads. So now here's Miles Gifford coming to the plate next. Gifford was hit by a pitch the last time up there. He's grounded out a couple of times, so he's 0 for 2 in this ball game. .265 his batting average on the season. And the pitch is going to be in there for a strike. Bennington scores 4 runs in the 3rd inning. They scored a run in the 5th. They've got 4 more here in the 6th inning of play. There's a swing and a miss here. Gifford falls behind and no balls and 2 strikes. Clayton Arnold throwing out there for Hastings. No balls and 2 strikes with 2 men out. Miles Gifford is at the plate with the bat on at second base. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. It's going to be outside for a ball. 1-2. Numbers are complete on Trendon DeGott. 5 innings pitched today. Gives up 11 hits, 7 runs, all 7 earned. No base on balls and 2 strikeouts. Here comes the 1-2 pitch. That is going to be popped up out here to left center field. Out there, the center fielder for Hastings. He makes the catch. That's Owen Ablett. In the inning is going to be over. Miles Gifford flies out to center field to end the inning for Bennington. But Bennington does some damage here as they score 4 runs, including a 2-run inside the park home run by Brendan DeLuz. And after 5.5 innings, Bennington has now got the lead over Hastings. Bennington 9, Hastings 7. You're listening to high school baseball on Extreme Sports.
Beck's, the largest family-owned retail seed company in the United States, is dedicated to the needs and profitability of America's farmers. This is Sustainable Seed Solutions, your local Beck's dealer. Did you know that Beck's is the only company with access to every approved trait in the United States? This advantage allows us to remove the bias from sales and focus on what's best for farmers. For more information, call Ryan, Doug, or Adam at 402-751-0089 or find us at sustainableseedsolutions.com. Beck's would like to wish all area teams the best of luck this season.
If you are looking for screen printing or embroidery work, turn to the experts at Protein Design of Grand Island. They have over 19 years of experience and are locally owned. The staff at Protein Design can create that shirt for your special event with custom screen printing services. Or get some custom embroidery on your clothing, hats, bags, or other accessories. At Protein Design of Grand Island, you can get the uniforms for your high school or college sports teams too. Get a quote by simply going to the website at proteindesign.com or by calling 308-203-4044. There's in-store pickup and delivery available. Protein Design, 2716 Old Fair Road in Grand Island.
All right, back here at Duncan Field, Hastings now trailing in the ball game by a score of 9-7. Tigers going to have, 8, 9, and 1 in the batting order coming up here. This is the bottom of the 6th inning. This one's scheduled for 7 here today. Hastings has been in control of this ball game, but all of a sudden you look up and Bennington's got the lead, 9-7. Bennington scoring 4 runs in the 3rd inning. They score a run in the 5th. They score 4 more in the 6th inning of play. Tigers have not scored since that big inning in the 3rd when they scored 6 runs. There's a Gavin Summers at the plate now for the Tigers. They're trying to get something going here in the 6th. Summers has been hit by a pitch, and he's received a walk so far today. Summers still looking for his first base hit of the season. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Nordmeyer throws under the plate. That's going to be a swing and a foul tap. Wyatt Nordmeyer on now in relief. He came on the last inning for Bennington. Mendocino went 4 innings today for Bennington. He gives up 7 hits, 7 runs. 4 of those runs earned, 1 base on balls, and 7 strikeouts for Dominique Mendocino. This is Wyatt Nordmeyer, the pitcher now for Bennington. 2 balls and 2 strikes. We're in the bottom of the 6th inning here at Duncan. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. That's going to be down low for a ball. 3 balls and 2 strikes. If you're just joining us, Hastings head coach Blake Marquardt is no longer around. He was tossed out here, arguing a call back there in the 5th inning. Summers backs out of the batter's box here. Now re-enters, touches the corner of the plate. Ready to go. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Nordmeyer, right-handed thrower in the full windup. Here comes the 3-2 pitch. It's on the way. It's going to be outside for a ball. Gavin Summers gets aboard for the 3rd time here in this ball game. And now Blake Kuhlman is going to come up there next for Hastings. Kuhlman had a strikeout in the 2nd inning, and he was hit by a pitch in the 3rd. Started with a batting average of .250 on this season. Batting down here in the number 9 spot. Holdridge has moved out on top of Adams Central in their game over in Holdridge. 6-4 is the score there. They're in the top of the 6th inning. Holdridge 6 and Adams Central 4. High school baseball action going on in Holdridge this afternoon. Hastings High trailing here by a score of 9-7. Nordmeyer now working from the stretch on Blake Kuhlman. Here comes a pitch. Down low for a ball, and they throw it down to first base. That was a close play down there. Summers is back in there. Kuhlman was trying to bunt. Pitch was down low, so the count 1 ball, 1 strike. Noah Langford quickly throws her down to first base, and Summers nearly got picked off over there. He's back into the bag at first, now takes the lead down there. 9-7, Hastings High trailing in this ball game. There's another bunt laid down, fielded there by the pitcher. He goes to first base. That's going to be in time. Nordmeyer throws it over to first base to catch Kuhlman, so the sacrifice works. Bunt was laid down, and the catcher Langford didn't see it out in front of the plate. Pitcher Nordmeyer comes off of the mound to grab it, gets it over to Bednarik. And now we're going to have a new pitcher coming up here for the Badgers. So Nordmeyer, he's going to pitch the 5 guys, and now we're going to see a new pitcher come out to throw to the top of the order here for Hastings High. So we got a pitching change coming up as the Tigers have moved a man into scoring position at second base, trailing by a couple of runs. We'll take a break with the score. Bennington 9, Hastings 7. You're listening to high school baseball on Extreme Sports.
Imagine starting your day with a computer glitch that leaves you feeling stuck, frustrated, and unable to get your work done. You have 1,000,001 things to get done today, and waiting for the tech issue to solve itself isn't one of them. It's time to let Hamilton handle the tech so you don't have to. We help businesses across the state spend more time on what they do best and less time frustrated with office technology. As the official business IT partner of the Huskers, we're focused on providing custom solutions that set you up for success now and in the future. Connect with us today at hamiltonisbusiness.com.
If you are looking for good food at a reasonable price, you have to check out District 14 Bar and Pizza in Hastings. Choose a delicious, piping hot pizza with homemade thin or thick crust. Get one of their traditional pizzas like hamburger, pepperoni, or sausage, or try one of their specialty pizzas like combination, chicken bacon ranch, or barbecue shrimp. District 14 Bar and Pizza also serves your favorite burgers and sandwiches. Dine-in and carry-out are available. Plus, you can catch all the games on one of their big screen TVs. That's District 14 Bar and Pizza, 1105 Theater Drive in Hastings.
Sustainable Seed Solutions, your local Bex dealer, wishes all area teams a great fall season. At Bex, we are dedicated to supplying farmers with the right products for the right field, regardless of the trait or source company. With our own line of elite germplasm and unique relationships with genetic suppliers worldwide, we provide farmers with the best seed, period. The choices at Bex give our customers a competitive advantage by providing the genetic diversity and trait protection they need, all from one company. Call Ryan, Doug, or Adam at 402-751-0089 or find us at sustainableseedsolutions.com.
All right, Max Swoboda is going to be your new pitcher here for Bennington. It's a 9-7 ball game. The Badgers with a lead here over Hastings High. We're in the bottom of the sixth inning. Clayton Arnold is up there for Hastings High. So Swoboda is 2-0 in the season. 0.00 is his earned run average. He's thrown 10 innings so far for Bennington. There's the pitch going to be hit toward the short, going to be fielded there. The throw from behind the bag at second is going to be on the money. And then Clayton Arnold is going to be thrown out from short to first. DeLuz grabs that one behind the bag at second base. Gets it over to record the out at first base. Talking about this Swoboda, 0.00 is earned run average. He's thrown 10 innings. He's got up 6 hits, 1 run. It was not earned. 3 base on balls and 13 strikeouts. So right-hander throws onto the plate here. The ball is going to be away from the catcher as it comes back to the screen, and a run comes in to score. Summers is going to score from a third base on the pass ball or the wild pitch. Nevertheless, Hastings plates a run here in the sixth inning. It's now a 9-8 ball game in favor of Bennington. This is Trenton DeGott at the plate now for Hastings. He was a starting pitcher for the Tigers, now playing out in right field. So a walk and a sacrifice, a ground out, and a run scored. As Summers comes in to score, there's a ball that's going to be hit high in the air. It's going to be grabbed here by Swoboda. In the infield, the pitcher, Trenton DeGott, is going to fly out to the pitcher to end the inning for Hastings. But the Tigers come up with a run. 1 run on no hits, no errors, and nobody left on base. We go to the 7th inning of play. It's Bennington out on top. Bennington 9, Hastings 8. You're listening to high school baseball on Extreme Sports.
Fill up on courtesy and convenience with Fill In Chill, your one-stop shop to fuel your tank, your body, and your passion for the game. With 14 locations across central Nebraska and 6 in Hastings, they've got you covered, whether you're on your way to the game or headed home with a win. Check them out on Facebook or at fillinchill.com.
Spring and summer will be here before you know it. Is your camper or RV ready to roll?
Don't wait until the first warm weekend to find out something's broken. Get it in now to Timmy's RV Sales and Service in Hastings and beat the rush. From winter damage to routine maintenance and major repairs, the team at Timmy's RV will get your RV road ready so you can travel worry-free. Looking to upgrade? Timmy's now has quality used and consigned campers available for purchase. Call 402-879-8893 or stop by just behind the old Dykeman's location on Highway 6. Timmy's RV Sales and Service of Hastings. Get ready now, relax later.
Farm ground is more than dirt. It's history, it's family, it's legacy. At Rooter Auction and Realty, we've been rooted in agriculture for nearly 60 years, helping landowners across Nebraska and Kansas market and sell their farmland with integrity. Our team combines proven sales methods with powerful marketing to bring you the right buyers and the best results. Licensed in Nebraska and Kansas, we know farming because we live it. When it's time to sell your farmland, trust Rooter Auction and Realty. Visit RooterAuction.com, where farmland meets its future.
Bored of the same old sports coverage? Get on the cutting edge of sports with Extreme Sports.
That ball hammered deep toward left into the well. That ball is gone!
The biggest plays, breaking news, and we can't forget the best sports talk.
Let's be great! Let's be great!
We are Extreme Sports.
All right, back here at Duncan Field, we head to the seventh inning of play. New pitcher for Hastings is going to be Owen Ablett. He comes in to throw here in the seventh. We got a pinch hitter coming up here. Carson Cortan is a senior. He'll come up here and hit in the number 8 spot for Bennington. So it's a 9-8 ball game. Bennington has got the lead here over Hastings High. Cortan, a .233 hitter on the season, 7 base hits and 30 trips to the plate. Ablett, left-handed thrower here for the Tigers. Hastings trailing by a run, 9-8. There's a pitch inside, a swing and a miss. Cortan has got 2 doubles to his credit this year. He's got a triple, no home runs. Batting here from the right-hand side. Owen Ablett, the left-hander out there now for Hastings High. Here comes the 1-2 pitch. Swung on and missed. He strikes out. The catcher drops the third strike, but the strikeout completed as he throws her down to first base. So Cortan in a pinch hit role, he will strike out. Strikeout number 1 in the ball game now for Ablett. And coming up there next for the Badgers is going to be Braden Kloster. Kloster had a single back there in the 6th inning. DeGott is now playing out in center field for Hastings. Chavez is back at right field for Hastings, and Simmons is out in left field. So there's one man out now for Bennington here in this 7th inning as Kloster comes to the plate here in the top half of the 7th inning. There's a pitch thrown there by Ablett. It's going to be in there for a strike. 1 ball and 1 strike. Kloster with a .257 batting average on the season. 9 base hits, 35 trips to the plate, 7 runs scored, 5 RBIs. He's got a double for his extra base hits. He's going to take a strike here. 1 ball and 2 strikes now to Kloster, a junior, for Bennington. Down here the number 9 spot for the Badgers. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Ablett's next pitch to the plate is going to be a cold third strike in the inside corner. Ablett's come on and has struck out both batters in his face so far here in the 7th inning. And now Kellen Bednarik is going to come to the plate next. Bednarik is the first baseman. He's got a couple of singles in this ball game. He's flown out to center field. He's been hit by a pitch. He's 2 for 3 in this ball game. Batting average to start today is sitting at .375. Pitch here by Ablett is going to be inside for a ball. 1 ball and no strikes. Olin Ablett out there trying to shut the door here for Bennington, trying to get the Tigers back to the dugout here, trailing by a run, 9-8 in the 7th inning. Next pitch there by Ablett is going to miss. And they count 2 balls and no strikes. Ablett 1-1 in the season. Earned run average at 0.72. Olin Ablett, there comes a 2-0 pitch. It's going to be in there for a strike. 2-1. Ablett had thrown 9 2/3 innings coming into this ball game, giving up 6 hits, 4 runs, 1 of those earned, 4 base on balls, and 12 strikeouts. He struck out 2 so far here in this one. There's a swing and a miss. And now they count 2 balls and 2 strikes. Noah Langford would be next. Hastings High trailing in this ball game 9-8. We're in the top half of the 7th inning. This is a 7-inning ball game here. Here comes a 2-2 pitch on the way from Ablett. It's going to be swung on and foul tap into the Hastings High dugout down here in the third base side. High school baseball for you today here on Extreme Sports. Back here on Saturday for Hastings and Waverly. 11 o'clock starting time, 10:45 pregame show with your donuts and your coffee Saturday morning here on Extreme Sports. 2-2 pitch on the way. Oh, that comes inside and beans him. Kellen Benarik is hit by a pitch the second time today. He's been hit by a pitch. He heads down the bag at first base, and now we'll go to work on Noah Langford. Langford will come to the plate here. And now we're going to have a runner over there at first base. Reese Malley is going to come out and run at first base. So Reese Malley is going to run at first base for Benarik. Langford is going to be your batter. So obviously Bennington trying to get some more speed on the base pads here. Molly's got a big-sized lead over there right now as he inches away from the bag. He stays put as a pitch here by Ablett's going to be outside for a ball. 1 ball and no strikes. Molly with no stolen bases so far this year. Bennington has swiped 22 in the season. Molly with nothing in that category. Here comes a pitch by Ablett. That's going to be in there for a strike. Now they count 1 ball, 1 strike. 9-8 is the score. Bennington has got the lead over Hastings High. Ablett comes set, fires under the plate. There's a swing and a miss here. And Olin Ablett gets ahead on the count. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Ablett has already recorded 2 strikeouts here in this inning. Base runner is out at first base. Left-hander Owen Ablett comes set, looks at the runner at first base. Here comes the 1-2 pitch. It's on the way. A cold third strike, and he strikes out the side here in the 7th inning. Noah Langford goes down. The 3rd strikeout for Owen Ablett in the 7th inning. Bennington, they score no runs on no hits, no errors, and a runner left on base. We'll go to the bottom of the 7th inning. The Tigers need a run to continue this thing, 2 to win it. Move to the bottom of the 7th with a score. Bennington 9, Hastings 8. You're listening to high school baseball on Extreme Sports.
Since the 1970s, Midwest Farm Management has been guiding farm families with trusted advice and proven results. We know your land is more than an investment. It's your legacy for the next generation. That's why our experienced team helps landowners make smart decisions, protect family farms, and maximize returns. For over 50 years, families across the Midwest have relied on us to manage their farmland with care and integrity. Midwest Farm Management, experience you can count on for the family you love. Learn more at MidwestFarmManagement.com.
Welcome to Mid-America Truck Sales, where customer satisfaction is our top priority. With over 40 years of combined experience, Joe and Brandon have been proudly serving Hastings and the surrounding communities. Whether you're looking for a top-quality pre-owned truck, trailer, or piece of equipment, we've got you covered. At Mid-America Truck Sales, we believe the buying process should be stress-free, simple, and yes, even fun. Our goal? To earn your trust and have you recommend us to your family and friends. Unmatched quality, unbeatable deals. Stop by today. We're located at 3300 UTEC Avenue, just behind Menards and Hastings. Or visit us online at midamericatrucksales.com.
Mike Will back at Duncan Field. We're in the bottom of the 7th inning. It's Hastings trailing Bennington by the score of 9-8. Hastings will have 3, 4, and 5 in the batting order. Here's Ablett, bouncer, the shortstop. And it's going to be picked up there. The throw to first base just in the nick of time. Ablett, good wheels, gets down the base pads and nearly beat out that throw there by the shortstop, Deleuze, for Bennington. Close play at first base. Owen Ablett is thrown out from shortstop to first. Now Ben Wibbles is going to come up there next. Ben Wibbles so far today, he has struck out, he has reached on an error, and he's flown out to center field. He is 0 for 3 in this ball game, a .333 hitter on the season for Hastings High. And the pitch is going to be down low for a ball. 1-0 is the count. This is Max Swoboda still out there and throwing for the Badgers. He came on in the last inning for Bennington. 1 ball, no strikes here to Ben Wibbles. Next pitch is going to be fouled away on the right field side, out of play. 1 ball, 1 strike down to Wibbles. And Hastings High will play again on Saturday, 11 o'clock starting time. We'll have the game for you here on Extreme Sports. 10:45 for the pregame show. There's a bouncing ball to third base. Smith has got it. His long throw over to first base is in time. 2 up, 2 down. Now Zane Thompson going to come up there next. Tigers need a run here in this 7th inning to force extra innings. 2 runs to win it. But the Tigers are down to the last out here. Zane Thompson will come up there next. Thompson struck out in the first inning. Had a 2-run single in the third. Popped one to the second baseman in inning number 5. 1 for 3 in this ball game. Batting average .269 on the season. 1 ball, no strikes to Zane Thompson. Swoboda looking to get to Bennington a victory here this afternoon. Here comes the 1-0 pitch. It's going to be fouled away. On the right field side, foul territory. 1 ball and 1 strike. Holdridge is now leading Adams Central High School baseball in Holdridge 8-4. Holdridge with a lead. They're in the top of the 7th inning. There's a strike throw there by Swoboda, and it's now 1 ball and 2 strikes. So the Tigers down to their last strike here. 1-2 the count to Zane Thompson. Swoboda winds and delivers. Next pitch is going to be down low for a ball. Good eye there by Zane Thompson. The count 2 balls and 2 strikes. We'll roll the deuces here in the 7th inning. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, nobody on. Here comes the pitch by Swoboda, a swing and a miss, and Bennington wins the game. Zane Thompson strikes out to end the ball game. Strikeout number 1 in the ball game here for Swoboda. He comes on and shuts the door. Hastings High drops one here today to Bennington. Final score of 9-8. We'll have the final totals after this. You're listening to high school baseball on Extreme Sports.
Farm ground is more than dirt. It's history, it's family, it's legacy. At Reuter Auction and Realty, we've been rooted in agriculture for nearly 60 years, helping landowners across Nebraska and Kansas market and sell their farmland with integrity. Our team combines proven sales methods with powerful marketing to bring you the right buyers and the best results. Licensed in Nebraska and Kansas, we know farming because we live it. When it's time to sell your farmland, trust Reuter Auction and Realty. Visit ReuterAuction.com, where farmland meets its future.
Bill Hamburger Remodeling has been doing work in the Hastings area for over 25 years. They provide remodeling and building services for both residential and commercial clients. Their services include new homes, additions, bathroom remodeling, kitchen remodeling, window installations, doors, siding, roofs, concrete work, drywall, painting, fences, and garages. Trust the professionals at Bill Hamburger Remodeling. If you're looking to buy or sell a home, see the professionals at North Shore Real Estate of Hastings. Real estate is one of the largest and most exciting investments you can make, and the folks at North Shore Real Estate are here to make sure the process is a fun and rewarding one. They serve Hastings, Harvard, Blue Hill, Kennesaw, and several other communities within a 35-mile radius of Hastings. They'll give you the guidance and support you need throughout the entire buying or selling experience. Give them a call at 402-461-6930 or stop in at 100 North Shore Drive in Hastings. North Shore Real Estate. Excellent agents, outstanding results.
When your family feels protected under our roof, they are free to dream. And you can get a personalized rate based on how you drive. Customize what you pay with Drive My Way, American Family Insurance. Give Matthew a call at 308-389-9124 or stop in at 204 North Walnut Street in Grand Island.
I'm John Butler, Funeral Director and owner at Livingston Butler Volland Funeral Home and Cremation Center in Hastings.
And I'm Nikki Butler, the Advanced Funeral Planning Specialist. Whether you choose a traditional service, cremation, or a unique memorial service, our experienced staff is here to help guide you through every step. Visit us at lbvfh.com to learn more about our services and how we can support you.
Livingston Butler Volland Funeral Home and Cremation Center. We are here when your need is greatest.
Keep it here on Extreme Sports.
Hits it to right field. Brennan is back. He's at the wall, and we are tied.
Your all-access pass to nonstop sports talk and live play-by-play coverage.
You guys are the #1 sports station because you make the phones light up.
Back here at Duncan Field, Hastings High, they drop one to Bennington tonight. High school baseball 9-8. The final score, Bennington ended up with 9 runs, 13 hits, and 1 error today. Hastings High had 8 runs, 7 hits, and 2 errors. Hastings High dropping to 4-8 on the season now, as Bennington will improve to 9 wins and 4 losses. Hastings High scoring a run in the first inning. They got 6 in the third, and then 1 in the 6th inning. Bennington put together some big innings today. They had 4 runs in the third. They had a run in the 5th inning and 4 in the 6th. They come back to beat Hastings High by a score of 9-8. Clayton Arnold had a base hit and an RBI today for Hastings. Trenton DeGott had a base hit. Owen Ablett had a couple of base hits for the Tigers. Zane Thompson had 1 hit and 2 RBIs. Peyton Drake had 1 hit, 2 RBIs. Quinn Simmons had 1 hit and 1 RBI for Hastings. Trenton DeGott, the starting pitcher for Hastings, he went 5 innings today. He gives up 11 hits, 7 runs, all 7 earned. No base on balls, 2 strikeouts. Clayton Arnold threw an inning today. He gives up 2 hits and 2 runs. One of those runs were earned with no walks and no strikeouts. And then Owen Ablett comes on in the 7th inning and strikes out 3. Starting pitcher for the Bennington Badgers was Dominique Mendocino. He threw 4 innings today. He gives up 7 hits, 7 runs, 4 earned, 1 base on balls and 7 strikeouts. Wyatt Nordmeyer threw 1 1/3, giving up a run, a walk, and a strikeout. And then Max Swoboda comes on and throws the final 1 2/3 innings and records a strikeout. That was the finale as he got Zane Thompson swinging. Ball game is over, and Hastings High drops one to the Bennington Badgers by the score of 9-8. So the next game coming up for Hastings High will be on Saturday. It'll be an 11 o'clock start against Waverly. That's a ball game you'll be able to catch right here on Extreme Sports. Pregame show will be at 10:45 on Saturday morning. Hastings High and Waverly. The Adams Central baseball team, they are playing today over in Holdridge. And as we check in on the Patriots, they are in the 7th inning. And the Adams Central Patriots are trailing in the ball game 8-4. They're in the top of the 7th inning. They've got a couple of runners on the base pads with nobody out in the top of the 7th inning. But Adams Central is leading that ball game we see now as they make the correction. Adams Central has got the lead over Holdridge. It is 8-4, and the Patriots are batting in the top half of the 7th inning. But again, Hastings High, they dropped one to Bennington today by a score of 9-8. And again, we'll have a baseball again coming up on Saturday beginning at 11, 12:45 for the pregame show here on Extreme Sports. That'll do it from Duncan Field in Hastings. I'm Mike Will, wishing you a very pleasant good evening.
You have been listening to an exclusive presentation by Extreme Sports. If you missed portions of today's game, you can download our podcast on x-streamsports.com.
Early April baseball, some of those early start times, getaways. You try to find those edges in Major League Baseball, the monotony in 162. It's really cool to pick his